As a Kansas City Chiefs fan, how long will Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift last?
They're gonna get married. You heard it here first.
So, Caitlin was right. Travis and Taylor are married. What about the issue with Jason?
Do you feel more comfortable that I could maybe dunk in a few weeks or get better at
In a few weeks? Oh boy.
It took Jason Kelce over a year to finally achieve his dream at a New Heights live event in LA. It took Jason Kelce over a year to finally achieve his Today on This talk show. We'll be discover Caitlin Clark's reactions about Taylor Swift, wedding, marriage, kids, with Travis and Jason's dream at a New Heights live event in LA.
Tough. I think just like enjoy every single moment because it goes so fast and like life changes so fast and you know, you only get to do a lot of things once. So have fun, enjoy it. Remember why you do it because like you love it, you're passionate about it, you know. Don't take it too serious. So I would say that. That's how I've tried to live. And obviously some moments are better than others. As you guys know, you get competitive and caught up, but you know, just enjoy it, have fun and, you know, keep loving it.
I think that's a very wise answer.
You know, the NCAA, like they don't have many rules on much anymore.
Women's sports has blown up with the NIL stuff.
It's been great for everybody, honestly.
You're a little bit closer to the NIL world. Have you heard of anybody, paying their taxes? I definitely wasn't ready to pay taxes when I was in college. Like I wasn't thinking about that.
I know. That's what I always think about.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going?
A Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment. And big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Audible.
Oh.
Start listening today when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/New Heights.
I love some Audible.
All right, now, Audible getting in there, sliding in there for a little sponsor. Shout out Audible. We're your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Cincinnati Bearcat alums. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S. Jason, let the people know who we have coming up.
I'm not going to beat around the bush, guys. This is a big one. It's the guest you guys have all been waiting for.
That we all have been waiting for.
You've all, really been demanding. And we finally got her. Probably got one of the busiest schedules out there. Caitlin Clark is here. That's right. You heard it. That's right. You heard it. Right. She's in the building, folks. And we're going to hear a nice conversation from her in just a few seconds. And we're not going to really do too much before that because we're going to get right into this conversation because it was fantastic. But first, we are going to get to a little bit of that new news.
New news.
New news is brought to you by Accelerator. The orange ice pop. There we go.
Who
Thanks,
loves
Accelerator.
You're finally.
I do. I'm a fan of the orange.
Dude, it's so good.
I still prefer the grenadine. I still prefer grenadine, cherry ice pop, but
okay.
I think it's good. Right. I'm a fan.
I'm always in on a little orange soda. They Call It Late Night with Jason Kelce premieres this Friday, January 3rd. Jason, can you give us a tease or an anecdote?
A tease or an anecdote? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think we're going to have some awesome guests on hand. Really, the whole purpose of this show is to just celebrate and the sport of football. And, obviously we got playoffs coming up. This is the last week of the regular season coming up. It's just honestly an excuse to get together a bunch of guys and bullshit about a sport that we all love. Do a bunch of fun, creative comedy bits with some incredible writers. Being creative is just a joy. And I think that we have, between the band, between the audience, between the players and all the people that are going to be there, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. Incredibly intimidated by it. I'm terrified of how this is going to go.
That's such a good feeling to have.
At the same time, it makes you feel alive. There's something about being afraid that makes you excited, right?
Every time, man.
So
every time.
Yeah. Anyways.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm happy as hell for you, brother. I can't wait. You said something about a band, and now I got to ask, are you breaking out the sax?
Listen, I got, what this says?
No, not focusing. I'm still too far away to be able to read that. Oh, you got some new
Got some reads.
got some reads.
We'll see.
Nice.
It probably won't happen show 1. I don't know what the plan is.
I didn't, no pun intended. I didn't read that on the box. I just thought in my head, what could this possibly have to do with a saxophone? And what would
the
be in
reads.
that?
I bought some reads. I still, I don't know when. We got some plans. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to happen show 1. We got some, there's a whole litany of things that could happen in this episode. So, anyways, excited.
Again, that's Friday, January 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. They call it Late Night with Jason Kelce, the man, the myth, the legend. And we also will be back for our regularly scheduled episodes starting next week. Football schedule and the holidays threw us off a little bit with me playing on Christmas and having all these short games or short weeks back to back to back. So it's making it a little tough to keep knocking these episodes out with you guys. But New Heights will be back talking all things NFL playoffs and whatever else comes next week.
Sounds good, Bubba.
And that's it for new news brought to you by Accelerator. Upgrade your energy and get you some of this orange ice pop. Shit's fucking popping, son.
Alrighty, our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah,
I appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this is at the top of my list. So
we made it, Jason. We've made it.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Is there any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh, gosh. That's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's that answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun. And I think that the Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me. And a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player. So, and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too. So for women's sports, it's kind of special, but just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
That's awesome.
I love it. What did you study in college? What was the?
I was into business school. I got my degree in marketing.
You're a marketing major?
I'm a marketing
major.
There we go.
You guys are great at marketing.
We're all right.
Guys like me, we gotta figure out. You gotta figure. I gotta go on like dating shows just to get my name out there. I actually have a funny. Made the dean's list like once in my life, and it was when I got kicked out of school, and it was a part of the criteria that I had to get that I had to reach just to stay on the team.
So you were capable of doing it.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
Ed Kelce always said I was capable. You just have to focus. You have to give it your all. No, my mom was actually the one paying for my tuition at that point. So I had to make sure I did my mom right. I couldn't just throw away the grades knowing mom was paying for them. So
that's right.
I share that with my mother.
Let's talk about your biggest accomplishment, being a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason.
You can apologize to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up. So people think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or die. So we've been big fans. And now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
Who was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like that was
Tony
his guy.
G.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
We would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline. They
yeah,
let us cheat.
Arrowhead's not too bad, so good spot.
Oh, it's a blast. You already know.
Have you ever messed with those heaters on the sideline? Have you ever seen those things?
So we played a basketball game outside in college, like an exhibition game.
Oh.
And they had those on the sidelines. And I was like, I didn't really never know what they were, but they had them. And they get so hot, like dangerously
It's too hot. It's too hot.
I know.
It's funny. You'll see some guys throw on those winter coats. And if they get too close to the heaters, you just hear them pop. They're just like,
really?
And you'll just see feathers start flying everywhere. It's crazy.
Gosh.
I had to tell them to like turn it off. I'm like, just let it be like a normal bench. Like,
yeah, I'm out on the heaters. It has to be like below 20 degrees for me even to think about sitting on the heaters. That's why I'm sitting on the water coolers right now every time we're off the field. I hate it. I can't feel too hot.
For sure.
If I feel too hot, I'm going to start to like, it's like a heated blanket or something. I'm going to start falling asleep.
I think they like said like, yeah, there's an fire marshal like over there, like watching, make sure that it doesn't catch on fire. Like,
why don't we just
coming out of thing? Yeah,
do our own safety check here and just cut these things? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said your brother's favorite player was Tony Gonzalez. Who's your favorite player or is?
Oh, is? I mean, obviously Travis is up there.
I made it.
But I'm obviously a big Patrick fan too.
How can you not be?
Like the both of you, you're pretty great.
I'm here.
But it's been fun, and obviously I've known Brett Veach for a while. It's actually kind of crazy. So when I was in college, we played the Big Ten tournament in Indianapolis, and it was at the time of the combine. So Brett was staying in our hotel. And that's kind of how I first like got to know him, like my sophomore year of college. And then we kind of have just stayed in touch ever since. So
yeah, Brett's the man.
Yeah, he's obviously done really well, and he's fun. He's cool too. So
the whole family is the Veach family is the best.
Yeah,
I love
good people.
When I first got into the league, Veach was like Andy's assistant in Philadelphia.
How crazy
so
is that?
So to see where
That's
he's at
insane.
now and the success he's had, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Eagles had all this right there and there.
Don't shut up.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not
Will
going to do
you
that.
not
You guys,
talk about this right now? We're doing just fine.
You guys are doing great right now.
That's funny.
All right, Travis, earmuffs. Take your earmuffs off.
They
take your
technically are on.
Okay, well, take your earmuffs off.
All right.
What do we think about 2024 Chiefs, Caitlin? What do we think about where the team's at?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I mean, we're what, 13 and 1 right now.
Pretty good.
Oh, did someone say 13 and 1?
That's not too bad. But also, like, you guys have made it interesting as a fan. Like,
we're just keeping everybody at the edge of their seat.
I know, and I think that's what I appreciate about you guys the most, and like you and Patrick especially, is like you guys just have that edge to you, like that clutch factor, and like a lot of people don't have that. So when you get the ball with 1:30, you need to go 80 yards and score. Like I'm feeling pretty good. But
we like the ball in Pat Mahomes' hands for sure.
We do.
Our defense has been saving our ass a lot this year. let alone our like field goal block team and our So it's been a full team effort this year.
Is it 10 games consecutive one for like single score games or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's like some crazy stats, like the first team ever to do that, but
something like that.
You killed it. Great performance. So last time 92%ers saw you with Travis was the Eras Tour. How was that?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Electric. It was great. My mom was like begging me to take her. She's like, I gotta go. Like everybody's talking about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it was right there in Indianapolis.
Yeah. I literally live right downtown too, like right next to Lucas Oil. So I'm like,
nice.
The night I didn't go, I'm
Such
like
a cool
on my balcony trying to listen. But no, obviously it's just a great show and a lot of fun, and full Swiftie. Turned my mom into a full Swiftie now. And
nice.
Two of my cousins were there too. So good time.
Oh yeah.
Good time.
Was that, you mentioned that was like your second night going to it, right?
Yeah. Second night in a row. And that was my third show. I went early on when Taylor first went on tour, in Minnesota at US Bank. one of her early concerts, and that was a lot of fun. Went with some of my college friends, and we had a good time together.
It's hard. It's hard to not have a good time at a concert.
I don't know how you couldn't have a good time at something like that.
This is so fun, man.
Well, we mentioned earlier that a few weeks ago you were named the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year. Time asked you to define your year in one word, and you said historic. We can do better. We can give you 2 words to define your year. What would they be if you could do that?
2 words?
2 words.
That is hard.
Yeah. 1 word easier.
And I can't use historic?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can. It's your
word.
Definition.
It's yours.
Majorly historic.
I would say I don't know, life-changing maybe?
That's a great one.
I think that's
all in a good way. I mean, things just change really fast. As you guys know, that's just how the world works. And especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy. Looking back at a year ago today or around this time, I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah.
So life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, moving here to Indianapolis, and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest. So
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly of all the East Coast cities kind of has some Midwest feel to it.
It's the most west.
I don't think Philly
East.
wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Exactly.
I mean, it was just a crazy year because you go all the way up to the national championship game and then you're playing right away.
Yeah.
One of my coaches early on in my career said, your rookie year is always so hard because you're in a new city, you're in a new place, you're with a new team, new coaches. There's so much that's not part of the routine that you're so used to. And you had that as magnified. I mean, are you looking forward this year to kind of having some I don't know, more of a routine?
Familiarity.
Yeah.
You had the familiarity. Yeah.
I mean, it's just so unlike any other professional sport, really, from the standpoint of, so I played in the national championship and I basically went to the draft right after, got picked. And then you basically pack up and move. You're moving in April. You don't even finish senior year of college. And I guess for you guys, what was it? You go to the combine. How long do you have to prepare for the combine? A few months. And then you get drafted and you still got a little time to get acclimated to the new city.
For sure.
You have camp, whatever. It's not like that. Camp for us is a week and a half.
Right.
And then you're
let's go
on
play.
the court. Yeah. But I think it was good a little bit too. You don't have time to overthink things. It's just
sure.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
You're just on to the next. But at the same time, you don't I feel I never really ended the chapter of college. It was just you up and left. But maybe that's good. You don't have a lot of time to think about it. So I think that's definitely the weirdest part of, women's professional basketball and obviously college basketball too, is just that change. But that's kind of how it has to be too. So it's just different. But I feel lucky too, because we had the Olympic break. So I got a month off in the middle of the season because we had to pause the WNBA season because, the 12 girls go and play in the Olympics and everybody else, you're not doing much. So got a month off, which I really needed, obviously, because I'd been playing basketball for just a year straight. But obviously so much different from the NFL or the NBA or whatever it is.
I remember my coming into the NFL, one of the biggest challenges for me was finding my professionalism in a sense. I was such a leader on my team at Cincinnati. At least I felt like I was the main one of the voice of the team. And when I got to Kansas City, there was guys that had just been perennial Pro Bowlers and guys that had already had that culture set. And then on top of that, Coach Reed, and I struggled trying to find my lane and really feeling like I could give a piece to the team or find a role on the team. Was there anything like that happened to you early on, knowing that it all happened so fast?
For sure. And you come in as a rookie and like you said, you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. You don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just so hard. But in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, you're already highly thought of. People are turning to you to be something or be someone. So it's hard. You're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on is I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
For not knowing, you nailed it.
But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too. So I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too. So like people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge. And that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like, you got to perform and like be what they drafted you to be. And that can be tough.
Yeah. I remember, Jason, you got tossed into the fire early your rookie year. And especially because you guys didn't even have off-season workouts. Yeah.
So we missed the whole off-season workout. And if you weren't a first or second day pick, you didn't get the playbook. So I got the playbook like 2 days before training camp. So we just started right from there. But that was one thing. You mentioned the vets. And I think, you know, for me at least, there was a lot. Some vets were incredible. Some of the vets, obviously, you're competing for jobs. So there's a little bit there, but you lean so much as a young player on your vets, and you lean so much from like, even just like in Philly, there's so many great players that played for the Eagles that like Harold Carmichael, who was a legendary Philadelphia Eagle, was like always around and willing to lend advice or anything. Did you have many former players or current players like reach out to you that really helped you in transitioning into the WNBA?
Yeah, there was, you know, quite a few. Somebody that comes to the top of my head is Tamika Catchings, who was an MVP in the WNBA.
Yep.
Yeah.
She won their championship here. I think I want to say 2012 when the Fever won their championship. She was like what made the Indiana Fever really good. Like that was our prime. That was when we were really good. And then after Tamika retired, the Fever kind of went down a little bit, as every team does once your, you know, franchise player retires and moves away from basketball. And she's still really big here in the Indianapolis community. And she was one of the first people to text me after I got picked and still checks in on me. So it's cool.
Awesome.
It's like somebody that's not in your building every single day, but means so much to your community and to the organization. And to have that, like, she's like a legend. Her number's up in the rafters. Like, that's somebody I idolized and looked up to. And for her to just take, you know, 2 seconds to check in on me and see how I'm doing. And that's obviously really special. So I would certainly say her. And we still have that relationship, and it's still growing, and she still comes around now and then. And her championship trophy that she won, like, sits in our locker room. It's like right next to my locker. I'm like, great. The coaches probably placed that down.
Yeah, right. Hey, no pressure.
Yeah. So I have to look at it every day.
These are the shoes.
It's got like its own like glass case. I'm like, great.
Oh yeah, better. Hell yeah, better. Just a little motivation. Just this is what we're working for.
No doubt.
Absolutely. So, but yeah.
We were not drafted in the first round. What was it like being a first round pick?
Oh, well,
or
I felt
the first
like,
pick.
So it's crazy. Like because of COVID, I could have actually gone back to school for a 5th year.
What were you considering that?
Well, early on, yes.
It looked like you were having a good old time over there now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It looked like you were having a good time.
It's college. Like, you're there with your friends, and like the game's just easier. Like, it's just how it is. And you don't want that chapter of your life to end. Like, it's fun. Like, you do fun things. You guys know how it is. And it's easygoing and whatever.
Well, I imagine that decision's probably made even harder now that there is on NIL. And like when Travis and I played, like there was no ability to make any money. Now it's obviously like way different.
I gotta capitalize on this check.
But yeah, so I was like kind of considering that, but then I got to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm totally leaving. Like, I know this is going to be the end for me. Just like, I felt very content in that. And then obviously, like, I had a very good feel that I was probably going to be the first pick, but like, you're still sitting there and like everybody gets nervous and jittery, no matter where you're projected or what you're going to be. Like, this is a moment you've always dreamed of as a kid.
Oh, Jason was a train wreck. Are you kidding me? He was, guy was pacing back and forth in the room.
Yeah. Like, how did you guys feel going into the draft?
I knew, I guess, Travis, do you want to, I guess I'll go first. We'll go chronological. I'll go first, then you go. All right. So first day, I wasn't doing anything because I knew I wasn't going to get drafted in the first round. I was just like, man, this is cool watching the draft. Second day for I think the later round guys, you have your agent is like taking any inkling of like positivity he can. So he's like, there's a chance you'll go in the 3rd round, even though there's no chance you're going to go in the 3rd round. So I'm like watching that. I'm like, all right. But the 3rd day, Trav, mom and dad, Uncle Don, we all went bowling because I didn't want to sit there and watch it go by and watch a bunch of people get picked that like, it's like just pissed me off even more. So it's like, all right, I'll just go bowling, ignore it. And somebody will call me at some point. We finished bowling and I still hadn't got a call. So it was super awkward. It was like, all right, let's just go back to the house.
We paid for the 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, we did the 2 hours.
Do we keep fucking rolling these
third
things?
The third day was still
drafted?
going. Yeah. So it was like the 6th round. We went back to my house and then, finally got a call from a 610 number, I believe it was. Or was it 215? I think it was, it might have been 215. Either way, Philadelphia area code popped up. And so it all kind of went down there. Dad came rushing in crying. There's nothing better than, and then you can hear when it finally, because I was in a separate room and they were all in the living room kind of watching on TV. Mm-hmm. And I was still on the phone, and then I knew when they all knew because they all started cheering in the living room. Mm-hmm. So that was exciting, but it was nerve-wracking until the moment you get picked, and then it's like, you forget about all the other crap. You're just like, yeah, I'm in the NFL now.
Yeah. My situation was a little different because I did have the year that I missed playing, but that ended up being the year that I switched into the tight end room. So it was a perfect match for me. That's when I really thought that, oh, wow, I actually love this game. Like before I was just back there playing the old backyard sport. Now I I don't know. I felt like I could give more to the game, give more to the team. I was in Pittsburgh because that's where my agent was, had all the friends and family out. I knew first round wasn't there, but I always thought in the back of my mind, I could, like all the tight ends that were going to get drafted, I could play with those guys. I might not have shown on film that I'm better than them, but I know that I've shown that I could play in the NFL just as much as they can. Yeah, I ended up just getting kind of like Jason said, getting told that maybe second round here, if this guy doesn't get picked, they're thinking about you. And finally got a call from a Missouri number thinking I was going to St. Louis because I had no idea that Kansas City was even in Missouri. And from there, it was Coach Reed on the phone telling me, you better not mess this up.
You didn't?
Yeah.
That's solid.
No, I didn't. I almost did a few times.
How many rounds are there in the NFL draft? So
there's 7 now.
7?
Yeah. It's been 7 for a long time. There used to be like something crazy.
Yeah. It used to be.
It's like the MLB where they had like 1,000 rounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Insane.
But yeah, now it's 7 and then undrafted. And it really, once it gets to like this later rounds, sometimes it's better to even be undrafted.
Yeah. So you can just try to pick a good situation to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get autonomy in that. But
right.
Yeah. What was harder? High school, college, or going from college to the pros?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, my high school to college transition was so weird because it was COVID. So I didn't even know when I was going to go to college. It's I didn't even technically graduate high school. I did obviously, but I didn't ever walk really. We had an outdoor thing, but other than that, it was so weird. And then 2 weeks before they're we're in the summer and Iowa was we want you to come to campus. And literally the only people there were us and the football team in men's basketball.
Wow.
It was so weird. In the dorms, it was literally just athletes in the dorms, no RAs. It was a huge mansion with just college kids running wild.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds so much fun.
It was
Sign me up.
It was a bit concerning, but it was also it was a lot of fun. I don't know if they knew that. I still don't think they know that was the situation. At least that was the situation where on a few floors that I was near, but it was a good time, honestly. And
nice.
It was just so weird. I didn't have that normal college experience. I think my first semester, I was taking everything online, just trying not to get COVID because we were testing every day and just trying to play. And
gosh, thank God we're out of that.
I know.
Mess.
So just kind of crazy. And then obviously going from college to the pros, I think it's just the time span. That's just what's so weird about it. It's just so short and condensed. You don't have much time, but
yeah.
At that point, it is what it is. Everybody has to deal with the same thing. So that's what I told myself is there's no point in complaining. Everybody's dealing with it. It's not any different.
It's a good mindset to have.
Yeah. What's
your welcome to the WNBA moment, if you could have one?
Ooh.
Welcome to the W.
I tell people this. It was early on. I want to say it was our 10th game of the year. We're playing in New York versus the Liberty, who ended up winning the championship this year.
Yep.
And somebody set a screen on me and I hit my ear just perfect on the girl where my eardrum popped and ruptured. Ooh. And I knew it right away because I've done it before and I was just it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess?
I was guess. It was very Midwestern.
You did it in water. Something
correct.
with water.
I I got launched off a
Why
tube.
did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smack my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
Yeah. Jason was a male swim cadet, so he had to be
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny. But yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of a lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the W moment.
Wait, so when you pop your drum, what happens to that?
There's like not really much you can do. It takes like months to heal. So like after the season, the doctor had to like go back in and look and see if it closed. And if it doesn't close, you have to have like a minor procedure. But lucky enough, it closed, so I was fine. But
oh, thank gosh.
Yeah, you have to like be careful about like getting water in there. You can't go in lakes and pools. Like it's weird. Sometimes it'll bleed when it pops, but mine didn't, thankfully. So yeah, it's just really annoying. Like your hearing is like really off. And Jason, you're probably noticed, like your hearing's just kind of off for like a few weeks.
Yeah, it's like muffled and just like feels weird for sure. What because you brought this up because you're from the Midwest. I love the fact that you hurt your ear tubing. Are you a lakes or are you an ocean person?
We're big pro. We're pro get
Kylie's
outside.
Big time ocean, and
I love both. It's hard because like my family would always vacation down to Florida. Like that's for spring break. Like that's what we would do. I'd go with my cousins. So like we loved the beach. My parents are beach people, but like you just grow up around lakes in the Midwest. Like that's what you do.
What beach down there in Florida?
St. Pete's. That was
St.
our
Pete?
spot.
Nice. We were Marco Island.
Okay. Yeah. So that was our spot, but I love lakes and they're just easier. And I'm not as scared going in the water. Like I'm not going tubing in the ocean.
For sure. I don't know what's down there.
I'm not messing with that salt water.
In a lake, you feel a little more confident. But yeah.
What is a snake going to get me?
How about you guys?
Doubt it. I'm a lake guy for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I like both. We have a shore town in Jersey. They call it the Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Not the North Jersey Shore. Called the show. We're South Jersey.
Caitlin, I've been
civilized
to the
down
shore.
there in South Jersey.
All the shores over there in Jersey are the same. Every last one of them.
He's trying to hype one up over the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love the shore. I love the ocean. And we grew up going to Florida, but there's just something about lakes. And in particular, I like 4-season lakes. I like when the lake freezes over. We played hockey growing up. I like going on snowmobiles. I like the summers. I like hiking. Like I think there's so much.
Big hiker.
All right. I have been hiking and I enjoy it.
That's his new hobby. He had to pick it up.
I didn't know you were a hike. Well, you did. You've hiked Mount Kilimanjaro.
That's right. I'm lighter now.
He's a retired athlete. He just picks up hobbies.
All right. We don't need to put me on blast. All right. Here we go.
Thanks again to our presenting sponsor, Audible.
This new year, let Audible expand your life by listening. That's right. Explore over 1 million audiobooks and exclusive Audible originals that inspire and motivate you, all in one easy app.
Look, maybe you want to kick a bad habit or start a good one. Listening to Audible can help you reach the goals you set for yourself. All you have to do is open the app and whatever your focus or interest is, you find the titles for it. It's that simple.
Like Atomic Habits by James Clear. Great book. Outlive: The Science and Art of Longevity by Peter Thiel. Also a good book.
Get advice and insight from leading professionals and experts on health, relationships, career, finance, investing, and much, much more. There's so much opportunity to learn and more to imagine when you listen.
Start listening today when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/New Heights. If you have watched this show the last few weeks, you know Accelerator has been hooking it up.
Yeah. And once again, they're hooking it up on Amazon. This may be the best one we've seen yet. Everyone go to Amazon.com and use the code $10 off. That's the number 10 and then the words bucks off to get 10% off one case of Accelerator through Wednesday, January 8th.
Everyone knows how we stay energized, and I'm telling you, if you have not tried this, go try it now. It's zero sugar. It's plant-based thermogenics. It's delicious, and it is also proven to increase your metabolism and focus.
Amazon makes it too easy to not try our favorite drink.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like during the holidays when you get a gift but forget to buy the batteries.
Or when you head out to celebrate New Year's but forget to bring the champagne.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You guys played hockey? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Jason played a little longer than I did. Once I got to high school, I switched over to basketball because it was the same season.
Trav hurt the entire Cleveland Heights hockey community because he was the best hockey player ever in Cleveland Heights youth hockey. He was very dominant. And then when he chose basketball, it just really deflated.
You had to be a pretty solid basketball player.
I just couldn't dribble. We were known for basketball, and all the basketball games were absolutely rocking.
Really? Sold out?
Yeah, and I had hoop dreams, so I chose basketball. But yeah, I definitely loved playing hockey the most. Hockey was so much fun. It was probably because of the guys that I played it with more so than actually getting out there. But yeah. That's half of the youth teams I was on anyways. But
yeah, I like to put a helmet on.
You get on the ice and play a little, or what? Were you always a hooper, or what other sports did you play?
I played soccer growing up. It was soccer and basketball. Honestly, hockey isn't really that big in Iowa. Like, it wasn't really a big thing, which is kind of weird. Like, you think it would be, but it was more of nobody really did it.
I feel like wrestling's so big in Iowa. So like all the guys wrestle.
Wrestling is huge. Like all the Iowa football players, like usually are really good high school wrestlers.
Tristan Wirfs, freaking Tyler Lindenbaum.
Yep.
Jason
like really
was a wrestler.
Athletic, but big and athletic.
Yeah.
Great wrestlers, state champion wrestlers, but then would be like freak O linemen or like good tight ends or whatever it was.
Yeah. I love watching me two big old muscle bound dudes wrestle it out.
Give me the heavyweights. I want to see the heavyweights.
That's funny.
How did you end up at Iowa? You almost ended up at Notre Dame.
I did,
What led to the decision to go to Iowa?
So I basically narrowed it down pretty early on when I was going through my college recruitment that I wanted to be like in the Midwest, just kind of a homebody, family person, just wanted to stay fairly close to home. So that narrowed a lot of stuff down. And I visited like Oregon and Texas and a few other places, and I liked them, but it was just like, I knew it was too far. And then visited Notre Dame a bunch of times. And I was like, I love Notre Dame. And I like, as a kid, like you want to go to Notre Dame. Like it's the same with Notre Dame football. It's like the coolest thing in the world. Like it's Notre Dame. It has that tradition. They've had so many great players go through there in every single sport. But like, I just knew like something, like you could just like, I could feel it in my gut. Like I was like, I'm not supposed to go there.
Yeah.
So I picked Iowa, and Iowa was really good at women's basketball before I went there too. Like made a few Sweet 16s, made the Elite Eight. Our coach had been there for quite a while, but they hadn't been to the Final Four since like 1992. So I wanted to go somewhere that was good, but like maybe hadn't been like a blue blood per se in like quite a few years, and kind of help them get back to that. And then it was obviously my home state too, and 2 hours from where I grew up. So perfect distance where like your parents can't show up, but also like you could go home if you wanted to.
No doubt.
Of course.
No doubt. It's important.
It just kind of all worked out perfect. And obviously I made an okay decision, and it worked out pretty well, but
worked out real well.
Yeah, it did.
Did you take visits to Notre Dame and Iowa?
Yeah, I took quite a few to both. Yeah.
Okay.
What was your guys' dream schools growing up? Or did you even have one? Because I wouldn't even say Notre Dame was like my dream school. It was more so like, I just thought it was super cool. Like, it just sounds cool.
For sure.
I would say dad was a big Notre Dame fan. He grew up Catholic, and he went to Catholic school growing up. And I think that like anybody who's like Irish Catholic, like that's like the like ideal,
that's
especially in the football world. And then Ohio State was really good.
Yeah.
Ohio State was probably the one school that I was like, as a kid, I was like, that's the school.
No, you like Michigan. You just stop.
I like Michigan.
Right now. You were always a Michigan fan.
You can't like Michigan and Ohio State.
Exactly, Caitlin.
The thing is I can, and I did.
He liked the helmets.
You can, but like Michigan and Ohio State fans are not going to be happy about that.
Exactly.
I didn't go to either one of them, so it's all good.
I will say this was when he was younger. By the time he was high school, he was on the Ohio State. Like it was just like, anyways.
Ohio State Stadium is legit. When we would go to play at Ohio State, I would be like, we would drive past and I'm like, it would make Iowa Stadium look so small, and it still seats 70,000, but like that place is just gigantic.
Yeah.
I do love Iowa Stadium though. There's something like very awesome there. Obviously the thing they do at the Children's Hospital is so awesome.
Cool. The wave is really cool.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. I watched the game. I took a visit to Iowa.
Kinnick. Yeah.
Kinnick. Yeah.
Kinnick. Yep.
Great atmosphere.
It's great. And the wave is pretty awesome because the Children's Hospital looks right over on the stadium. So it's cool. It's always been a thing, but the wave has really become a thing probably in the last 8 years, I want to say, because we have a kid captain for every game because the hospital is such a big deal. And it's usually a kid battling some sort of disease or has beaten some sort of disease, not always cancer, but whatever it is. And that's always fun. They get to pick a song that plays after the first quarter, and I get the chills every time. It's sick. It's probably one of the best traditions in all of sports, if not the best, honestly.
Wait, so what's this thing about the wave? The wave just started?
So after the first quarter, everybody turns because the Children's Hospital like looks on top of the football stadium. Right. And so
I remember seeing them wave.
Yeah, the patients
I thought you were talking about the wave. Like, they started doing a wave? They incorporating the wave?
Maybe we can get that started too.
Maybe you're onto something, Jason.
Hey. Iowa fans are going to be fired up now. They're going to be doing it at the same time.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So stupid.
But no, it's pretty cool.
We heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah. So at the time, like...
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you playing with high schoolers at this point?
Yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college like recruitment has kind of gone, it's just insane. But also,
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just like, they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They like wanted me to be in 7th grade and like enjoy middle school and like hang out with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going to college.
I love that so much.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like, also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. So,
but it is now. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
yeah, it was close. Like, people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
And especially in basketball. Now
it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
times have changed.
Yeah, 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like, I was just going out there and hooping and having fun. And it's kind of just what came with it.
How much basketball did you play? Because nowadays, like, these kids play, it's like nonstop. It's like,
I know.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. It is crazy. And I played AAU and then I played for my high school team. But my mom would be like, she is not playing more than like 3 games or 2 games in one day. Like, that's crazy. Because sometimes they would want me to play like for the 7th grade team and the 8th grade team. So my parents were like really good about that. Like, they didn't want me to lose the love of it. Like, you don't want to get burned out. Like, you still want to be having fun when you're doing it as a pro, if you're lucky enough. And maybe as a kid, I was like, Mom, no, like, I can keep going. Like, I can keep playing. But looking back, like, I'm very fortunate for that because I haven't lost that fun of it and that passion for it and always wanting to get better. And sometimes that's why people get burned out, is because they did it too much as a kid and their parents forced it on them or whoever forced it on them too much. And that was never something I really had to deal with. So I feel very fortunate.
Got to have that balance. That's awesome that your parents, made sure of that, or at least were cautious of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the only recruitment letter Travis got in 7th grade was to St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius was trying to get him over to the high school.
to play hockey.
Was that what it was for?
Yeah, that's the only sport anybody wanted me in 7th grade, 7th, 8th grade. It was that and lacrosse.
We need the hockey highlight tape.
We're going to get back out there. We got to get out there with the Watts. That's the goal. We got to get out there with TJ and JJ and all those dudes. Yeah. All right, let me ask you this. We're going to try this segment. We've never done it. It's probably going to be very short-lived. It's called Name a Person. We're going to go around the horn and each name an athlete from Iowa until we can't anymore.
Oh, gosh.
I feel like you're probably not going to struggle. Can you name current players?
No, they just have to be an athlete.
Has to be former players? Can they be current?
No, they can be former. They have to be former.
No, current?
No, they can be current.
I'm going to try to do like NFL current players. See if I can do. Okay.
Right. You might beat us in that too. Travis has actually, we both really have the positions. So let's see how it happens. All right. Who's starting?
I'll start. George Kittle.
I knew that was going to be the first person he was going to say.
I'm going to say Sam Laporta just to take Travis's answers away from him before.
Okay. I'm going to go Tyler Linderbaum on the Ravens.
Ooh,
that's
nice. Nice. I'm going to go Claire Kittle.
Tristan Wirfs.
That's right.
Solid answer.
The Eagles, actually, rookie, Cooper DeJean from Iowa.
Ooh, nice. Nijay, what about a little
for us?
TJ Hawkinson?
Ah, that's right. I always forget about him. He's on the Vikings, right?
Yes. He's finally back healthy, doing his thing.
That's awesome.
I'm going to get a throwback here. I'm going to get a throwback. Robert Gallery.
His wife actually played basketball at Iowa, too.
What?
There we go. Look at that.
That's yeah. They actually came to quite a few of our games the last couple of years. Great people. Cool people.
Nice.
Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see. This is tough.
We stumped her.
I'm thinking about NFL
Well, she's still
players.
thinking of NFL. She can go all day.
I'm gonna go Geno Stone. I think he's on the Bengals now. I'm pretty sure he had a pick 6 this past week.
Ooh.
All right.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take. All right. We respect Geno.
What you got, Trav?
I'm gonna go a little Chiefs tight end. When I first got to Kansas City, Tony Moeaki.
Oh,
okay.
My dog, my Chi-Town brother. Shout out to T-Mo, man.
I'm going to go another former teammate, Julian Vandervelde. Julian Vandervelde.
Jeez.
No way.
Did anybody say Dallas Clark?
No, the legend.
I was holding on to that one.
No gloves. No gloves.
The man.
I'll stay in the tight end world over there. Noah Fant.
That's right.
Big time tight
Seahawks,
end.
I think.
Yes. Yep. 8-7
right.
over there in Seattle.
All right. I'm going to go Marshall Yanda.
This dude is pulling out this random name.
I'm pulling up the old schools.
I'm gonna go Riley Moss on the Broncos. I'm going with the younger players, the ones that were in school with me.
Well, I'll show my age and Jason's as well because he was the same recruiting class. He was also a Kansas City Chief when I got to Kansas City. Ricky Stanzi, quarterback, Iowa.
Okay.
Oh man, this might be right.
This is where it ends.
This might be. I'm pretty sure Matt
good.
Tobin. I'm pretty sure Matt Tobin played for Iowa.
Pretty sure?
I'm next to positive.
Then you lost. If you're pretty sure, you lost.
All right, we'll end it there. I think we all did very respectable.
We did great. I'm impressed.
That was fun. Who would have
Tobes
thought?
with the Iowa. I knew it, Tobe. All right, there we go.
That was a fun one.
All right.
What was one of your most favorite memories from playing at Iowa, though?
Ooh, that's tough. There's a lot.
Yeah, maybe one that everyone doesn't know about.
So every 4 years in college basketball, you get to take a foreign trip and you go and play some teams overseas, like in the summer before your season.
What? Oh, this sounds like
that's
a
fun.
blast.
That's great.
So we went to Italy and Croatia, 2 great spots.
Would you like more? Which one? Which one would you like more?
Honestly, Croatia.
I've heard that. I've heard Croatia is awesome.
It's
many people.
Great. I went to Split and Dubrovnik. It's awesome. I tell people, I'm like, if you're gonna go one place overseas, that has to be the spot. It's clean, the water's beautiful, things to do.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Food's great.
Nice.
The basketball wasn't that serious. We beat everybody by 80, but it was just so much fun. We had so many fun nights together, and
you guys were the dream team over there.
Yeah, people don't get to hear about those type of memories with your friends, your college friends, and we had a good time.
Oh my gosh!
Really? Yeah.
I can
What
only
is it?
imagine going overseas with
Croatians. We found out. We just recently found out we were Croatian. We didn't even know.
Really?
That's why I got so excited when you said Croatia. I was like,
He's proud.
I got some blood.
That's me. That's funny.
We talked about NIL earlier. How much did that change when that became a thing your senior year? Because you were unique where when you first got to college, it wasn't a thing, and all of a sudden it became a thing.
It became a thing after my freshman year. And it was kind of weird because everybody was okay, so what is it? And
trying to maneuver.
The NCAA, they don't have many rules on much anymore. So
right.
There weren't many rules, and it was more so okay, what can we do? What can we not do? And we're also the first. So you're trying to figure it out as you go. My family helped me a lot. But as you get going, you just figure things out, and it's fun. And and it obviously should have been a thing for a really long time. The NIL part of it, the true endorsements, you're doing a commercial for, the local coffee shop or whatever it is. It's something so easy and so simple. And I think, you know, like a normal student can do that, but like, why couldn't an athlete? Like, it's just like such a simple thing that should have been a thing for a long time. But also it was like challenging to navigate. And it still is, like seeing these college students that they don't have the right resources around them. And
it's tough.
It stinks. Like, it's hard. And I think that's kind of like something that needs to kind of become, I don't know, more prevalent. And I know universities are trying to start like having in-house like NIL people or whatever it is, or in-house lawyers or whatever it is to kind of try to manage that. So they're doing the best they can too, but obviously there's not many guidelines or rules, so it makes it hard as well. But it obviously changed a lot, and it's made it fun. And I think it's also helped women's sports grow too. I think you've seen.
Yeah, it's a great point. Women's sports has blown up with the NIL stuff. That's such a good.
Everyone's becoming more familiar. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's been great for everybody, honestly.
Nice. Have you ever heard of anybody? You're a little bit closer to the NIL world. Have you heard of anybody paying their taxes? Because that's what, in my mind, I'm like, I definitely wasn't fucking ready to pay taxes when I was in college. Like, I wasn't thinking about that shit.
I know. That's what I always think about. And lucky enough, I had like obviously great parents and people that helped me with that. But like, these people are like getting this money, and like, little do they know, like, you're going to see like maybe half of that.
Especially, you know?
And so I don't know, like and like they're spending, and like you just worry. But if you guys got to pick any NIL deal in college, what are you going with?
Ooh,
Adriatico's Pizza. I could sell that shit in a heartbeat. I used to go there every fucking day. If you're ever around University of Cincinnati, go on up there to Clifton and then have some Adriatico's Pizza. Get you a Bearcat pizza. It's one of the best.
All right. I'm going to do it. I like it.
If I'm going for business wise, you want to get in the P&G family.
Procter and Gamble. I knew you were going to go there. That's a marketing major right there. The correct answer is go to the biggest brand in the city. Well,
the biggest like oversight of all these brands.
We need something like a little more.
I'll say this. I would go like selfishly, the one that I would do would be Skyline, because it's just like it's such a representation for Cincinnati. Very unique to the area. Well, do yourself a favor. Don't go. You'll absolutely hate it.
Don't do it.
It's very acquired. You have to be. You have to drink it at least you have to eat it at least 3 or 4 times when you're drunk to really truly appreciate
before
it.
you actually enjoy it.
Okay.
I've seen Jason eat more Penn Station at the University of Cincinnati than I did Skyline. So
we have Penn Station here.
Penn Station's good.
Penn Station is good.
One of the best cheesesteaks in the land.
Great cheesesteak. What do you think about that, Jason, as a Philly guy?
Gosh, you're going to put me on blast because I love Penn Station cheesesteaks. And this is a heated debate between Kylie and I.
You're about to divide a family, Caitlin.
Kylie, I took her to Penn Station to have a cheesesteak. I'm like, you're going to love this cheesesteak. It is so good. And she was like, this is a cheese and steak sandwich. This is not a cheesesteak. I'm like, what the hell? You can't just like switch it. It's the same ingredients.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
She could not stand it, was like flabbergasted that this thing would even be called a cheesesteak. So I do love Penn Station cheesesteaks, but I'm Philadelphia.
Kai likes the nacho cheese on the cheesesteak, though, so that's a little.
See, I don't like the nacho cheese.
Do that. She does American. Stop. I'm not going to let you do this to Kylie. The one thing that I think everybody's a little bit with is the transfer portal, right? Like there's a kid, Penn State, like more recently, what is it? Their starting quarterback just announced he's transferring right before the playoffs.
Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking their backup, but like.
Oh, was it? Okay. Sorry.
But he played in a few games, even like quite a few games, because I think Drew Aller or whatever his name is got hurt or something.
That's what it was.
But yeah, the transfer portal was crazy, especially in football. Like, I think that's where it's gotten the craziest, because that's obviously where all the money's at.
Just everybody's a free agent every year. This is
not just every year. It's like twice a year, right?
Adam Schefter's like reporting like, yes, they've negotiated a new deal for him to stay at the university. I'm like, yeah, like where else is he going to go? It's like crazy. And it's kind of sad. Like it just, like, you lost that little bit of like, I don't know, amateurism of college sports. And I don't know, that's why it's so fun. But also, like, it's the world we're living in.
Level right
so,
below being a professional, like that. I don't know. Get
it's like
you ready for
it's like a minor league football, basically, now.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I don't know. What do you guys think about the transfer portal? Do you think there should be like different rules?
I'm too old school. I didn't get the opportunity to transfer, so
I don't think that people should be leaving before the playoffs. I think that they should figure that out.
Yeah.
I kind of think that there should be a commitment level from the player to the university that there isn't right now. And I don't know if that means signing like term contracts. Like maybe it's like a 2-3 year contract that you're like agreeing to stick with a team or a university as long as there's not like a coaching change.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was the original reason why they came up with the transfer portal was, one, because of COVID, but two, because coaches just were up and leaving and players were being forced to just be there with whoever came in.
Yeah.
Knowing that the new coaching staff wasn't the ones that really wanted them or recruited them. So they were kind of put on the back burner. I think if a coach leaves, then a player or whoever on the team gets to be able to enter the transfer portal. But if
For sure.
it should go back to the old rules. If you ask an old timer like me, to where if you transfer, you have to sit out a year.
I know. I agree.
I don't know.
Or I think like you get one
Every
free
situation is
pass
different, but
for
just,
sure.
yeah.
Or you get a free pass if
One
your coach
free.
leaves or
I
whatever.
think that makes a ton
But,
of
like,
sense. Having one free. Yeah.
But now we got people on like their 4th school and their 7th year. It's just getting egregious.
Insane. I was being a kid, and when NCAA football, the video game came out, I was just like, I have to buy that. I have to play this. I have to act like I went to every university. And then I was like, oh, I don't have to just go and create a new like player. I can just transfer. So I played at 4 different schools, won the Heisman at each school. And I'm just like, man, could you imagine a player doing this? Because NIL, if he wins the Heisman like early on enough, like he's gonna get, or they're gonna get enough money to stay at their like
college.
Yeah.
to stay in college for as long as they want, or as long as their eligibility to let them.
And what do you have to say in college for 3 years in college football? What do you guys think about that? You think that's good, or you think
That should remain? That should
remain? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of in favor of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like restricting kids. Like if they're good enough, go. But there's like a physicality that I feel like is still like very different.
Yeah.
But it'll get to the point where it's not even the physicality. It'll just be guys will leave knowing that they have the potential to become that. You know what I mean? So guys will just like get drafted based off of potential even more.
Right.
All right, now you're up, and you don't have to answer these. You can tell us to just fuck off. Did you see the new NBA All-Star format?
I did.
And how do you feel about this?
Oh, see, that's tough.
4 teams of 8, with one team being the Rising Stars.
So I saw Kevin Durant said this today or maybe yesterday or whenever it was, but they should go back to the East versus West. And that's when I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like that's true All-Stars. Like
No doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for East versus West All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best in the West. Play each other. See which side's better.
I'm not
going to lie. I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA is doing.
Yeah. I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
All the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor. But no, I feel like it was a hit the first year, the NBA Cup, or whatever it was, and it kind of like toned down a little bit this year, but. It's interesting. They're trying to spice it up a little bit.
I don't know what team is what team. The jerseys aren't the same. The colors aren't the same. Jason is he's such an old stubborn dude. This is hilarious.
All righty.
That's funny.
Obviously, Caitlin, you don't need to help with the ratings, but it's been in the news a lot recently that the NBA ratings are down.
Mm-hmm.
Should we brainstorm a few ideas besides changing the NBA courts to bring back ratings into the NBA? What do you think?
That's a great
You're the
question.
Marketing major. Come on.
I've been asking a lot of people about this and why they think they're down. But also, like, it's interesting because I'm pretty sure opening day was the NBA's best opening day in a while. So it's interesting. Yeah. And obviously, I think
the Cavs are back, baby. The Cavs are fucking rolling right now. You know what I'm saying? It just makes the league better when Cleveland's thriving.
They're really, really good.
Fucking pulled that out of my ass. They are fun to watch right now.
So, well, let's ask this: what are your suspicions potentially as to why the NBA ratings would be down?
Honestly, like, I feel like the average just like basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are. And they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just like so good. Like, that's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot, and I wasn't around when it was like much more physical, and maybe people want more like beef and physicality, and people think it's gotten soft. But I think that's also because the skill has just changed, and like that's what's great about basketball. Like it's always evolving. Like it's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to like put my finger on like why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Like football is just, you know, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should like, I mean, I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just like launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
What do you think about a 4-point line?
I love that. Let's do it.
That's actually
a great idea.
Genius. That is
genius. 4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just got to open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is. What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing gloves? So
2-minute penalty boxing. You can come back in. You don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All
This
right.
dude's got some reach on him.
Bring that physicality
the hockey
back.
guy wants that.
What about like an NBA jam rule where like if you start making like a third bucket, it's worth more.
It's like heating up, like you're on fire.
If you're on fire, it's worth more. So like I don't know. That'd be dope.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Just made me want to play NBA Jam. Have you ever played NBA Jam, Caitlin?
Yeah, I used to have this like it was like the whole arcade, like the arcade
That's
NBA
so
Jam.
sick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Legit.
I haven't played in a while, but yeah.
Is it potentially because they're playing too many games?
I think that's for sure probably something like 82 games on like somebody's body. Like
That's so many.
it's insane. Like they're not practicing a lot. Like it's just hard.
If it's to the point that that your star players are having to take time off, why don't we just play less games?
I know.
So the star players don't have to take time off. Cause I don't know. I feel like the NBA and Major League Baseball grew up in times where ticket sales were was your main source of revenue. And now it's all driven by ad dollars from TV contracts.
Yeah.
So to increase TV revenue, it's like just play less games in more impactful times. I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely ways to solve that. I mean, like 82 games and we play half of that, and that's going to go up as we add more teams to our league.
Yeah.
But like, I can't imagine playing 80.
Kansas City's is shopping around for a team.
Patrick trying to bring one. I know. And they got a good basketball arena there. What is it? The Sprint Center?
Oh yeah,
or
Sprint Center. Oh yeah,
or whatever.
We hold the. You're right. Golly, you just took me back. It used to be Sprint. Sprint sold to T-Mobile, so now it's the T-Mable Center.
I knew it was one of them.
Big 12 tourneys there every year.
Yeah, it's a great spot. And then Power and Light District down there, like it would be a great place
Go down
for
there,
great women's basketball. Could be great there.
For sure.
So I'd support it, but yeah, I don't know. I think 82 games is a lot on somebody's body and like mentally, like that's hard. And what is it for football? I mean, you're playing 15 or
you're playing 17 regular
17.
season,
17, and they're
which I
trying
think is
to
too
add
much.
18.
I think the NBA, I think the NFL should be playing less regular season games, but I'm losing that battle.
And what are you playing, Travis? You're playing like 3 in like 11 days or something like that.
Yeah, so it already started. I'm going to be playing 2 in the next what is it? 8 days?
Yeah.
Like, how do you
Pretty
even
crazy.
prepare for that? Like, that's crazy.
You just put your shoes and pads on just like the other team. You just go out
We're
there
in this together.
and you put your face in the fan. You just know it's coming.
We're all in this shit now.
To be honest, we're ending that skit or like the 3 games in 11 days. We're ending it on Christmas. And it's like, who can't get excited to play on fucking Christmas?
That's true.
We didn't last year, and you saw that firsthand. But this year, I think we're ready.
We're going to rebound on Christmas.
on Netflix.
We
or
learned
whatever.
from last year. Yeah, exactly.
You recently played in a pro-am with Annika Sorenstam.
I did.
You hit a person on a tee box. I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
I would hit a person on a tee box.
Yeah, I know I can relate. Jason, I don't know if you played in enough pro-ams yet to hit anybody, but
the video that was going viral where I like completely topped it. So it's crazy. Like we're playing like these long par 3s that are like 200 yards. I'm like, I'm not good enough to hit a par 3 like 200 yards. Like, so I whip out my hybrid. I'm like teeing up my hybrid club. Just top it like straight at fans to the left.
Been there.
But I think they dodged it
down the third base line.
But I nailed somebody on a different par 3, like some woman, like right in the shoulder, like
shoulder.
And I I saw a TikTok like the next day, just like black welt on her arm.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just how you hit her good if she's got a black welt. Are you more competitive in golf or basketball?
That's hard. I think like golf makes me more mad because I'm not as good at it. Like I'm just like the average hack, and like you want to be good, like you're competitive, just like basketball or football. Like it's like, why am I not good at this? So, and it's like it's an individual sport, and we're used to team sports. So I think that's what pisses me off too. It's like it's all on me, and I know it's all my fault. So
I share your pain. Are you more nervous on the free throw line or at the first tee?
First tee, not even close. I'm like shaking. I like can't put my ball on the tee. You're like,
So
can't get it to stay on the tee. You're shaking so bad trying to put the tee in the ground. I mean, like you're average at golf. At least you're confident in the actual sport you play, you know?
Touche. According to your teammates, you are quite the karaoke person.
Ooh.
What is your karaoke song of choice? Or what's your go-to?
Ooh. That's tough. It switches up.
Yeah. Depends on what mood you're in.
It does. You know what's good? Where's the Love by the Black Eyed Peas. That's a good
Great song.
It's a good karaoke song.
She gets it.
Yep.
Honestly, it changes up. I like a little duet action. So you could go up there with your friends.
Okay.
Nice.
I haven't done karaoke in a while. What's your guys' go-to song if you had to pick?
I have one song and I go to it routinely. And that is Total Eclipse of the Heart by the Dan Band. I will sing that at any time.
I'm anything 80s rock and roll. 80s, 70s, 80s rock and roll. Throw it on. Springsteen, you name it, any of it. I'm like AC/DC. I can only do one though. If I'm gonna do AC/DC, I can only do one.
Yeah, that takes a lot out of you.
Because I can only stay like that for so long. And then my voice is just gone. So
I will go Colt 45 Afro Man if I am feeling like the crowd is the right.
Go 45. That's what he's saying.
All right. What's the GOAT basketball shoe?
Ooh, so I play in only Kobe's. I like Kobe's are my.
Nice.
I'm a big Kobe fan.
What numbers?
The 5 and the 6.
Nice.
I like the 6 probably better, but 5 and 6 they're low tops. So
yeah,
but
that's why I was like, I can do the ones. That's about.
But they look
in
cool.
terms of hooping. Yeah,
they look
All
cool.
of them
And
look
trust
true.
me, I've sprained my ankles 1,000 times. There's no stopping it anymore.
I
So.
forget which number it is, but he came out with the ones. I think after he popped his Achilles with the actually like went up like halfway up the calf.
Yep, and they're making those again. Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah, I got a pair in like white and maybe red. So that should be that could be the shoe you hoop in.
There it is.
Goes
Yep,
all the way
just
up his
old-
leg. Make sure he
just-
doesn't.
I'm not rolling my fucking ankle and knees. I know that for sure. Just wearing a winter boot.
Yeah, literally.
If you weren't playing basketball, what would Caitlin Clark be doing? You said you were a marketing major. Would you have gone more into that world, or you think you would have jumped into something else?
Oh man, that's tough. I think if my basketball career would have ended, I still would have loved sports just because it was like such a huge part of my childhood and like what I did.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe like try to work in like a front office of a sports organization or something like that. I think that would be cool. Not like the coaching side of it, but like the operations side and getting to do like free agency stuff. And I think that would be really cool.
Apparently you have talked about opening a rib restaurant. Is this true?
Yeah.
Are you
I
ready
want
with
to
the
rib-
ribs?
This was like such a random thing when I was growing up. I like told my mom like, yeah, there was like this plot of land like by where we lived, and
Yeah.
I like had this weird obsession with like ribs. It was like what I asked my mom to bake me for my
Ain't
birthday.
nothing weird
every
about it.
year.
Let me tell you,
Ain't
there
no
ain't
way.
nothing
All right
weird
now.
about that.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna open the rib crib, like have this barbecue joint, like
Heck
I don't
yeah.
know. We'll see.
I hear ya.
I've kind of phased out of like I love ribs still, but I've never made ribs for myself, but I'll just hire a chef. Maybe he can run the restaurant.
You,
Who
don't
knows?
gotta, you can just be
There you go.
the face behind.
There
Are
we
you
go.
baby back or spare ribs?
Baby back.
Baby back. All right. All
Yeah.
right.
Give him my baby.
Are you Kansas City style barbecue sauce or you going?
I'm Kansas City, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That makes sense. That adds up.
Has
What
to be.
about
Right there.
what sides are we having?
This dude did talk about
He's all
an
in.
O-line,
I haven't
an
had-
offensive lineman at heart. Have you
Full
ate today,
disclosure.
Jason?
Full disclosure, I haven't had dinner yet, and now
Oh,
my
if I
mouth
have
is
to pick
salivating.
I gotta go like some mac and cheese.
Okay.
What else are we going with?
Cornbread.
Some cheesy corn.
Corn.
Yeah,
Have
you
to have
already know.
cornbread.
Yeah.
Maybe some like green beans with bacon or like
Green beans
I
and
don't
bacon.
even know.
Baked beans.
Baked beans. Baked beans are great.
Jason's just answering his own question.
Baked beans are great. I love baked beans. I haven't had barbecue in forever. You're going to make me crave it.
My mouth is legitimately watering right now.
Come on down to Arrowhead. We'll get you some barbecue.
Can I get the banana pudding for dessert? Ooh.
All right. Piece of advice for the next Caitlin Clark watching.
That's tough. I think just like enjoy every single moment because it goes so fast and like life changes so fast and, you know, you only get to do a lot of things once. So have fun, enjoy it. Remember why you do it because like you love it. You're passionate about it. You know, don't take it too serious. So I would say that. That's how I've tried to live. And obviously some moments are better than others. As you guys know, you get competitive and caught up, but, you know, just enjoy it. Have fun and, you know, keep loving it.
I think that's a very wise answer.
Yes.
Especially for someone going into their second year of professional basketball. It's amazing.
I took so much shit serious when I first got in the league. I was just like, I have to do this. I have to, and this and this. And now I'm just like telling everyone, like, you know, it's not that serious. Right?
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
Just like,
oh, that's funny.
Before we wrap, do you have any questions for us?
Ooh.
You got any?
Feel free to ask none. I mean,
I don't have any. It was fun. You guys were great. So thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Caitlin Clark!
Yeah, baby.
Thanks, Kelce Bros. You guys are awesome.
You're absolutely amazing. Can't wait to see you and the Fever go at it again next season.
Right.
When are you guys starting up for a training camp?
April.
Oh, nice. So you got some time.
Okay. I got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket. So we're definitely, we're going to at least I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you know, you're invited to them all. So,
all right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on, Caitlin. All right, and that wraps up another episode of New Heights. Thank you so much to our guest, Caitlin Clark. We will be back next week for a brand new episode. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel and follow New Heights on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Reminder, you can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
Once again, New Heights, a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment, and a big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Audible. Start listening today when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/New Heights. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S as usual. And thanks to our production crew and 92%ers. You guys are our favorites for tuning in and also making us look better than we are. Love you guys. See you guys next week.
This is the second time Caitlin has returned to New Heights, and this time, Travis and Taylor are close to getting married.
In a few weeks? Oh, boy. Is that what we're calling that? All you need is a few
30
weeks?
days.
30 days. 30 days what I'm going for.
I told him he had to lose at least 20 pounds and get the technique down perfectly.
I think you need to start with like a tennis ball. Then you get the tennis ball, you go to like a volleyball, then you go to a basketball. I mean, don't ask me. I obviously don't dunk.
Are you dunking?
Heck no. I could maybe like grab the rim, but like I just shoot threes and that's good.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a Wondery show brought to you by Nike. That's right. I'll let Jason get into what we got coming up on this show, but you're not gonna want to miss this. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother Jason out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. We got the ESPN Zone rocking this week. One of our childhood favorites. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. And now I hand it over to Jason to tell you exactly what we got in this week's episode.
90%, we got another amazing episode. First, we're going to catch up on what we've been doing since the last week. We recorded one. And also, we're going to look ahead to the final week of the NFL season. Also, we have somebody known to probably everybody in the country at this point. Caitlin Clark is here, making her second appearance on the podcast. Yep, we're going to talk about her new Nike ad, her signature shoe, and so much more. Why don't we get into some of that right now? How about a little bit of that new news?
New news!
Hey, yo. New news is brought to you by Nike.
And this is why.
Joining us today for a special edition of New News is the 6-foot guard from Iowa. She's the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history, the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. She's a two-time WNBA All-Star, 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, the 2024 Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and she is the first and now last guest of New Heights in the 2025 season. 92%ers, please welcome back to the show, Caitlin Clark!
I'm back.
Let's go.
She's back,
I'm
baby.
honored you guys brought me back on. I must have not been too bad the first time, I guess.
You already know. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Permanent invite.
Yes, please jump on whenever. Let's talk some Nike. We're honored to be a part of your Nike launch, being a part of the commercial that is. How's it feel? How's it feel to finally have it all out there? And I know it was a long time coming.
Definitely a long time coming. Like, been in the works for quite some time, and obviously this is kind of launching like a whole year where my shoe eventually will come out. Wearing it on the court this coming season. So
nice.
That's probably what I'm most excited for, but like just getting the people more excited with the logo, and obviously I already have some merch out, which you're proudly rocking, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's so exciting. And a lot of the people that were obviously in the commercial, you two, and Travis Scott was in it. My college basketball coach was in it. And then just some other people that have kind of like been huge fans throughout my career, or, you know, have been a part since I was either in high school or now professionally. So I felt like the ad was like very me. So that was super cool. And it was fun to shoot, and, you know, just really thankful that everybody was a part of it, and especially you guys. So you made it fun. You brought the energy.
Yeah. Jason can't make a jump shot to save his life. He's actually,
you are out of your mind.
Next time we need to get you guys on the real basketball court. That's what would have made it funny. You're like out there actually.
You already know.
All right. It's funny you mentioned this, because recently I got into a basketball court for the first time in like 20 years. I'm on a mission to be able to dunk, Caitlin. I've never been able to.
No, he's been doing this. This mission has been 30 years running.
We have video footage. Brandon, do we want to play that now?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Oh, gosh.
This is going to be hilarious.
I'm Jason Kelce.
And this is Jackass.
I'm going to try and dunk a basketball.
I can't jump off of 1 foot to save my life.
I mean, you made it still, but that wasn't dunk.
It went in.
Oh, dude, you're not even touching the rim.
We got a ways to go.
We got a ways.
We got a ways. You have no
Look at that. I'm kind of up there.
Okay, that one's not as bad.
I'm a better 2 foot jumper. I can't jump off of 1 foot. I'm going to tear my Achilles.
You're a fundamental guy. We got to get you the right fundamentals. This is what
I wanted to ask. Are there techniques to jump higher? I mean, I don't know.
I think it's technically easier to dunk off jumping off of 1 foot than 2 feet. I think jumping off of 2 is probably harder.
Drive. That's kind of like a high jumper. You really drive that other knee up, and it helps you like kind of catapult yourself up there. But I think we're out of. He has to do it by 2 because he squats so much. Yeah, you're a power jumper.
It just hurts my ankle so bad trying to jump off of one leg.
He's got a bad ankle.
You're in danger.
Do you feel more comfortable that I could maybe dunk in a few weeks, or get better at shooting?
In a few weeks? Oh boy. Is that what we're calling that? All you need is a few
30
weeks.
days.
30 days. 30 days what I'm going for.
Oh gosh. Trav, can you still dunk, you think?
Are you kidding me? You name it. I go between the legs right now. No, not all like that. I can definitely dunk though. I'll have that in the bag till I'm at least like 50, I think. Jason, I told him he had to lose at least 20 pounds and get the technique down perfectly.
I think you can do it though. I think you need to start with like a tennis ball. Then you get the tennis ball, you go to like a volleyball, then you go to a basketball.
Okay. All right.
Work your way up. I mean, don't ask me. I obviously don't dunk. Heck no. I could maybe like grab the rim, but like I'm not anywhere close to that. I just shoot threes and that's good.
Shoot it from anywhere.
How easy is it for somebody to learn how to shoot who can't shoot? Just hypothetically speaking, not for myself.
Honestly, like, I feel like if you're willing to like learn, and like, that's the problem I feel like with a lot of like young kids and like young basketball players, their form is like so jacked up, but like, I feel like it's a pretty easy thing to pick up on like from a young age. So that's always what I tell like young kids, like make sure your form is always good, and then you like kind of work your way back. But that's what I would always say the most important is. And like, I would get mad at my dad when I was a young girl because he wouldn't let me like just launch threes, because like my elbows would be out like this. I'd be like throwing it like that because I wasn't strong enough, and then it like ruins your form, and then you have those habits like going on through the rest of your career. So, but I mean, if you're like willing to learn, and like, I think that would be easier than learning to dunk if you like couldn't jump. Like you're trying to like become explosive again, I guess. I feel like standing there and being like this would be a little easier.
All right, fair enough. I kind of shoot. I got that Sean Marion going on right now.
Yeah.
I got to get better at that. But
he either Sean Marions it or he just goes one hand. And honestly, he might be better.
One hand is impressive. That's really impressive.
One hand, top of the key. He knows he has the backboard. If he throws it too long,
I don't know what to do with this left hand. It just feels awkward to me when it's involved with the basketball.
That's harder. So that's impressive, honestly.
This guy's insane. Let's get back to Nike though. I gotta ask some questions because I'm such a huge sneaker fan. You said that you're wearing the new kicks coming up this season.
Yeah.
I honestly, for everyone that doesn't know like the process that goes into like making the sneakers, like how long in advance has it been, or like when does it all start? Do they come to you with a shoe, a bunch of shoes? Do you kind of get to tweak them here and there? How is that process?
Yeah, I think it's honestly been like probably one of the coolest things I've got to do since, honestly, the process started at the end of my senior year when I was at Iowa, because I was deciding what shoe company I was going to go with. And I talked to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and they all offered me a signature shoe, obviously some faster than others. And, you know, everybody knows Nike makes the best product. It just kind of takes a little bit longer. And so I grew up wanting to be a Nike athlete. Every kid does. Nike, Jordan, like that's the premier brand, and everybody knows that.
The custom Kobe's, yeah.
Oh yeah, the custom Kobe's are fine. I sent like Harry and some of your friends some. They're like, how do we get the? I was like, I got you. But no, I mean, it's probably been like a year and a half now of like figuring out what exactly I want. And I think probably the most challenging part of it is like you want it to be unique, but at the same time, like I have to be comfortable wearing it. So I think you kind of take what you know you're comfortable in. Like obviously I play in a lot of Kobe's, but at the same time, I don't want it to be a Kobe. I want it to be something very unique to me and a little bit different. And I think for myself, like, you know, I kind of think about like what's kind of been important to me when I think about like shoes or sneakers. And I think like just the chaseability of them, and like, you want a certain sneaker or like you want a certain colorway. So I think that's like going to be probably the most fun part. Like, okay, great. Like you have like the mold of the shoe and like what it is and the technology that's in it. But more so, I think I'm more excited about like making the certain colorways or collabing with certain brands or whatever it is. I know I definitely got a Chiefs colorway on the way, or PE or something. Maybe we can get Andy Reid to like coach in them at some point or something.
Are you kidding me?
Or we can turn them into a cleat, or we get something like that.
Oh,
but
listen, you're speaking to me now. I'm game. It's so cool because a lot of like you're doing exactly what like I've always dreamed of doing in terms, because everybody that plays a sport or definitely is a hooper, well, like dreams of having a signature shoe. Like it is the coolest shit ever. But I remember LeBron came out with his first signature shoe, and it was like he had this Hummer in high school, the notorious Hummer, and he kind of like shaped or like made the shoes kind of resemble a Hummer's like look and model and everything like that. Like when it comes down to like it being true to you, I can't wait to see exactly what this thing looks like. And you already know I'll be the first one in line to get them.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. And it's crazy because LeBron's on shoe 23 now, which is like crazy to think about how long his signature line has lasted.
I know, it's crazy, and I've gotten all 23 of them.
You don't see like a lot of signature cleats in football, do you? Really? Like it's not really the same. Like Trav, you wear like your own PEs, like Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those fit my game the best just because I grew up in that like Jordan era of like, I kind of like that mid to high top, like boot kind of feel, you know, save the ankles, protect the ankles.
Yeah. Seriously.
But it's ironic how like a lot of like LeBron's made his way to the football field. Right. Jordan's made his way to the football field. It's kind of like the basketball players kind of run that world of like what's on your feet, and it's always been because of, you know, how good you guys are on the court.
How much goes into the technology? I am curious about that, because that's one thing that I get frustrated a little bit with, like cleats, modern cleats. Sometimes I like, man, I wish these things grab better. I wish they had a different mold on the bottom of them. Like, were you super involved in that process as well?
Yeah, for sure. And like, obviously I'm pretty like picky about what I wear. Like I like a certain two Kobe models. So like I knew whatever I was going to put in my own shoe, it need to be like the equivalent of that technology or even better. And it's going to be even better. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, because I think it'll get people excited about it. And I think even like the Chinese market, like I was talking to some people at Nike, like over in China, like they'll cut open the inside of the Kobe's and like show people the technology that's on the inside of the shoe, because they're like, that means a lot to them. Like they want to know what they're getting out of the product.
Right.
Wow.
So I thought that was like really fascinating.
Cut that open? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So it better be made well, but it will be.
I was about to say.
I've seen some videos where they'll like cut them in half, and you can like look at like a complete cross section of the whole thing.
So there's like a couple Kobe's that they have only the technology in like the heel of your foot and not the forefoot of your foot. And I can like tell a huge difference when I play in those. Like it feels like I'm running on hardwood. So like I really struggled to wear those. But for other people, they obviously love them. But for me, it's like, no, I need that technology everywhere. So that's honestly been a huge part of, the process and the creation of the shoe is like it being comfortable and exactly kind of what I need. And the technology that we're going to put into it isn't anything that they've ever put into a basketball shoe before. So I'm really excited about that.
That's exciting.
It really is amazing how much one shoe works for one person, but it doesn't work for another. Like Nike switched the bottom of their cleat, maybe 2018, Trav? When did they start going to that new mold?
Gosh, you're putting me on the spot. They're all tying together right now.
2019, 2018, whatever. Anyways, they went to like a new mold, and I'm like, man, there's just something that feels a little bit off. And I like went and had my foot like 3D analyzed.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, do they scan your guys' feet for the cleats, or how's that work?
So they have that technology available, and I went to that. I'd never used it, and they said actually your foot is geared more towards this like 2015 cleat that they kind of stopped making. And I went back to that. I was like,
so they had to dig some up in the storage unit so you could
they were searching equipment rooms like this. I was wearing this cleat up until like 2024.
That's crazy.
And then I'd have to take them to a cobbler in South Philly who would have to re-glue it because the glue was starting to rot out on these things.
Oh, Jason went full on custom. Like he got his own
he had
cobbler.
to retire because they didn't have any more cleats.
That's
exactly.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You still got those things in the garage if the Eagles need one game out of them.
You
still got them.
Yeah.
You still got
Stop.
What did you guys collect the most of? I know, like Trav, you collected a lot of shoes growing up. Like, what were you like? What did you like the most, or like what was something you kind of always wanted to get? Or what's your favorite pair of shoes you've ever owned?
I was just going to get into. I didn't want to get into too much about your shoe because it's still the excitement of everyone, the drop and everything. But my favorite shoe ever was the Marty McFly. When they came out with the self-tying and just the whole boot and finally bringing that to life, knowing that it was in the future back in the 80s and like they actually made that mold. It was like my first purchase when I got a check. I was like, went online, like Marty McFly's Nike size 13, because they did make a size 14. And I'm just like, where are they? And I grabbed them, and I still got them. Still got them. This thing still light up on me and everything.
I'm what some people might call shoe ignorant. I don't know anything about shoes.
You just wear whatever you get for free. I like that.
That's what it was. I wore sandals, and then my mom got me. The only time I ever cared about what I wore, she got me 2 pairs of Skechers, and I wore these things into high school, and never again have I ever worn a pair of Skechers.
Did they light up? Did they light up?
I'm sorry, they did not light up. And I got clowned so bad. And then I immediately went out and bought some Timberland boots because everybody was saying
He's
those
been rocking Tims ever since.
Rocking the Tims. That's great. That's hilarious. From Skechers to Tims. That's quite the switch up.
I was like, I got to fix this public image right now. This is not good.
My original love for kicks came in the Jordan era. I remember wearing the 14s, the Jordan 14s in like middle school travel league basketball. And then when Bron came out with everything, being a Cleveland kid and seeing him actually play in high school was crazy.
So you guys saw him live? Like how often?
I got lucky. One of our good friends, Andrew Brandt, and his mom had an extra ticket.
No way.
And I went down there and saw the
Was
King
it packed?
live.
Like it was
so full. To the roof. It was it was like a whole like parade event outside. They had to like cut off the like streets around it. It was insane. It was awesome though. Yeah. He threw it off the backboard and threw it down, and the whole stadium or whole arena felt like it was about to rock.
I never saw him play live, but he was on all the time. Like even when he had a few of the games that were broadcast nationally when he was in high school, but even the other ones were on local TV. And it was like an entire event when he was in high school. Like everybody be talking about it the next day. Did you see what LeBron did last night? And it was a crazy time in Cleveland for sure.
I got one more Bron story. So in high school, this is when I was in high school, he was going through his first couple years in the leagues, and his Bron 2s came out, and Bron 2s were iconic shoe. I still have so many pairs of them, but at that point I wanted to get like a pair that nobody had. And in my mind, I didn't really know the like sneaker market or like how things worked or anything like that. So I thought I was going to go out and get a pair that nobody had. And literally like there was only like 2 colorways that LeBron had officially came out with at that point. And I went online and I'm searching all on the web for like a LeBron 2. And I found this black and silver pair of LeBron 2s.
Were they fake?
Begged my mother to get them for me for Christmas. Walked into Heights High with them. And one of Harry's older brother, Will, actually came up to me. He's like, Trav, let me see those things. He looked at them. Somebody from across the room. Hey, Will, you think those are real? And Will looked like, real fake? I got
hilarious.
smoked, never wore them again. Mom asked me, oh, did everyone love your shoes? I was like, yeah, they loved them.
They took them. They loved them so much.
The funniest part was I ordered a 14 and they were like a size 11. I was like, the whole time my feet were
You're
like
getting
this. And
blisters.
I'm like, it was the worst.
That's hilarious. That's a great story.
That was the worst. This is so good.
Should we talk back on the basketball court a little bit?
Let's get into it.
So back on the court, Team USA practice. How you feeling?
It was fun, obviously, to get back out there. It had been a minute. So, like, it was just obviously a long and, like, tough year of reoccurring injuries. And, like, you guys know how that goes. Like, when you get one nagging thing, it kind of leads to another. So, it wasn't obviously how I envisioned it. And it stunk. But, like, we still kind of found a way. Like, our team, like, we had, like, 6 of our players go down with injuries. It was unreal. And we still had a great year. Made it to the semifinals. And, yeah, we were, like, a game away from the finals. And so that was pretty impressive considering kind of what we went through. But it was a long process to like just get back on the court. Cause when you have like the groins and the, you know, quads and whatever you're dealing with, it's like you don't run for a while. So like it's weird, like learning to run again in a way. And then on top of that, like going to like play versus the best players again and like just getting tossed out back into the fire. But it was fun. Like, I mean, I probably wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Like you get thrown back out there with the best players in the world and you see like you're right where you were before you got hurt. And it was only 3 days. So it was cool. And it was at Duke, which is obviously one of the most historic basketball places ever. So that was a pretty cool thing too. And kind of kicks off like the next cycle for like preparing for the Olympics. And then we have the World Cup in 2026. So at the end of September. So we'll actually like pause the WNBA season. Very similar like how we do when we have the Olympics right before the playoffs. And then we'll go play the World Cup, which technically the World Cup in the past has almost been harder for us to win because there's more teams that play in the World Cup than qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's harder to win that. So hopefully I'm on the team for that. And obviously my goal is to be on the Olympic team in 2028. So it feels like it's far away, but it's probably actually way closer than it sounds.
It'll be here as soon as you know it, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Trav, well, you could play flag football in 2028.
Hey,
you already know.
I can snap if they need a snapper. I will gladly snap the ball and do nothing.
Yeah,
I can snap too. So we'll be running for that job. We'll be competing for that job.
Do you guys think any like NFL players will actually like want to play or like try to play? Or
I think there's going to be a bunch that are going to want to.
A few of the receivers and DBs that have good like hand-eye and ball skills. I think those guys that have a good run at it. I don't know if the quarterbacks will entertain it. It's a different game at quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It does. There's definitely crossover, but it is a different sport. And I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of guys that want to do it. And I think the NFL is going to embrace guys trying to play in it because it's only good for the league to see their players on a national scale like that. And we don't ever get that opportunity. But it is a different sport.
I think it'll be similar to the 3-on-3. You know,
sure.
like how who was I think Jimmer was probably the biggest name in the 3-on-3.
He just retired. Year. It was his last Olympics. Yeah. Shout out
to Jimmer, man. Electric.
His game is perfect for that. Like fast, like can shoot it, like just quick. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, like completely different. 3-on-3 basketball is obviously only played in the half court and there's no stopping. You literally play to, I think, a score or time, which is just way different than 5-on-5.
We see you in this picture with Cameron Brink rocking number 17.
I know.
Where'd the 17 come? Was that just a jersey that you get? I was about to say for these practices, they kind of just
17's not the best number ever. I wouldn't have picked that, but So the players that like have been on the national team prior get to continue wearing their jersey, like that practice number jersey or their jersey, obviously until like they're done playing on the Olympic team or whatever happens for the next Olympics. And then all us newcomers, there's a lot of young people at that camp. We just get assigned a random number. I guess I got 17. Nobody asked me, but it was fine.
All right. So are you just stuck in 17 now in perpetuity though? Do you get to change it maybe in the future?
So if I eventually make the team, it's weird. Like, cause international basketball that I think it's 4 through 15. Those are the only numbers. So you have a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What?
Isn't that weird?
Wow.
Like you don't
Is
get to
that
pick.
real?
Yeah, well, at least for
That's
the United
crazy.
States. Yeah.
I did not know that.
So it's kind of cool because when I've played junior national teams in the past, we have like a bag tag, like a sticker on your backpack, and it says like all the players that have worn your jersey. So it'd be like,
so dope.
if you're number 6, it'd be like LeBron. I think he was number 6,
dope.
or like, and then you'd have the women's players and obviously all the men's players, which is really cool. You get to see who kind of has worn your jersey.
So this is not in honor of Phillip Rivers.
It's not, but how about that?
Sorry.
Is that not insane?
Electric.
You got to give him a lot of credit. And he was pretty good.
He's throwing toutouchdowns.
I was worried
What
he's
else do you
like
want
going to
from him?
pop an Achilles or...
No, you don't got to worry about old Phillip Rivers, man. That guy's tough as nails.
It was crazy. I mean, like when I first saw that online, I was like, oh, that's like got to be fake news. Like, because there's so much fake news out there these days.
It was definitely an AI clip in my mind, or I was just like, there's no way he's really about this.
What?
Somebody's being funny. And then it was.
And they should have
as
won the
legit
first
as
game he
anything
played in at Seattle.
They were winning when he walked off the field.
Yeah, they made the kick, the long field goal. I turned the game off actually because I was watching the game. I was like, oh, that's great. Like he won, like cool. What do you know? I like checked the box score on the ESPN app and I'm like, oh my God, that's a heartbreaker. That's so sad.
Sammy Darnold had other plans.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's had a great year too. He's been really good.
Happy as hell for that guy, man. God, that Seattle team, we played them in the preseason, and I was just like, there's something about this team. They got this, like, you could just feel the energy and the juice and how much they loved playing the game.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah, they got some dogs, and I was just like, man, there's something about this team. And then Jackson and Jangba just came to life out of like started looking like the most unstoppable receiver in the league.
Mm-hmm. So what are your guys' obviously the Chiefs were not in the playoffs, which is okay. We've had a great run.
It's not okay.
A great run.
It's not okay. But at this point, it is what it is.
Jason, you can't say the Eagles. So what are your guys' takes on the playoff picture? What do you think is going to happen?
I really liked the Rams until last night. It was the first half was kind of the first weakness that we kind of saw from them. To their credit, they did bounce back and almost end up winning it there at the end. But the Rams feel like they have the least questions of everybody that's in the playoffs. Like everything kind of has an answer. They're great on the offense. They're great on the defensive line. They run the ball well. They stop the run. Their quarterback is already won a Super Bowl and been around for a long time. So it's like, that's kind of the team that I think probably is the safest one.
Well, I got Matt Stafford as literally like my last pick in my fantasy draft, which was a steal. Because nobody knew he was going to play. Because remember, he had the back stuff.
Yeah, didn't do anything in the preseason.
Trav got me a lot of points this season, so I didn't get last. That was my only goal. It was a tough.
Didn't get last.
Have you just
it was a tough fantasy year.
Getting smoked the past couple of years or what?
As long as I don't have to do the punishment, I'm fine.
Oh, wait, tell me, do you have a favorite? Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, I mean, I'm not cheering for anybody. I'm obviously, honestly, like I'm a Drake May fan. I think he's been incredible. And like, I think the Patriots are, I mean, what is it? The NFC like they're all so good. The Niners are really good, but they're the most injured team, but they just still find a way to win, which is pretty crazy.
Very impressive.
I mean, I'll probably be like pulling for the Patriots, but I mean, I think the Rams are really good too. Sam Darnold seems like a good guy, so I could root for him too. But
I'm about to say I could root for all of them. You already know.
There's some I can't root for. Come on.
I can root for all of them, man.
I like that.
Especially, we got some good guys out there.
But the viewership's not going to be the same without the Chiefs. So how do you think the Eagles will do, Jason?
I think they'll do better than people expect. I mean, I know that the offense struggled in the second half last week, and it's struggled at times this season, but their defense is so good. And whoever they get in this first round, they're probably going to get a team that's, whether it's the Rams, who have said they're going to play their starters, or San Francisco, I think is the other team that will probably be it. There's a chance they could be the 2 seed and play Green Bay. They're going to get a team traveling from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. and the Eagles are probably going to rest. So I kind of feel good about round one. I feel like they're so talented that they have a chance to beat anybody, especially with
they got so much firepower on offense. It's just waiting to explode, man.
And they've won before, so they know how to do it.
Proven.
Speaking of quarterbacks, that like so much of it is like who can handle the moment really well, and he's proven that he can do it.
He shows the poise.
There's some guys that we're just kind of waiting to see.
I'm too intrigued to let this go. You said something about your fantasy league's punishment. What is it this year?
Okay, it was like you had options. You could do like a 17-hour bus ride, no phone. You could do
no phone on a bus.
Yeah, like you just have to sit there. Like,
can you take a book?
I don't know. I think you literally have to like just sit there. Like can't do, but you had to take your phone because you had to live stream the whole thing on Instagram so everybody could watch to make sure you weren't doing anything.
Awesome.
Well, that's kind of you can get some entertainment out of the live stream itself.
And then the other option was like stand-up comedy and the IHOP the IHOP pancake challenge where you have to like eat a certain amount of pancakes.
Yeah.
So you had to do both of those. And then there was like one where you could like pay out a bunch of money. And be like, I'm not doing any of it, but I'm paying a bunch of money and we can be done with it. But I think the person that lost is going to have to do the bus ride. So, yeah.
You got to make sure we know about that live stream.
Everybody tune in.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to play a game that we have where you pick an NFL team? It's kind of randomized.
Yeah, we did this with Paul Rudd.
I don't really know what it's called. What's this called?
NFL Perry? I don't know.
NFL Perry?
Think it's weird. It's
very. I don't know. We did it with Paul Rudd. We both did it.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Basically, you accumulate points by just picking the best fantasy year of. You have to go ahead, Jason. You might be able to.
No, you're nailing it. Yeah, you're trying to pick the best season of a player from whatever team shows up. And it's from when fantasy football started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
How long has fantasy football been around?
I think like the 90s, it seems like late 90s, early 2000s.
Early 2000s is when they're dating this back because there's a lot of players that we were hoping for that they didn't.
Travis picked Emmitt Smith, but it was not from like prime Emmitt Smith years.
Yes, so there you go.
Yeah.
And you have like positions, and you only get to pick one. Like, so if you have a tight end, let's say, and you pick like the Chiefs for that position, like you don't get to pick another tight end in a sense.
Yes.
But you get two flexes, so technically you can. I'm going to stop confusing you. I think the game explains itself.
Houston Texans. Oh, geez.
You also get one pass.
If you want to phone a friend too.
Yeah, you guys might have to help me out with this. Okay. Let's build it together. I'm trying to think.
So I'm thinking receiver. Trav, who do you think Houston Texans?
Maybe Andre Johnson, Arian Foster is a running back that might have had a bunch of touchdowns. Touchdowns are king. Touchdowns are king. Your flex, you can have a running back, wide receiver, or a tight end. So it's kind of like you want to.
You kind of want to. I feel like you want to save the flex positions a little bit because
I'm used to there being a defense on your fantasy team, which I obviously hated. I wish it was. Didn't the Texans usually have a good defense? They had a good defense. Yeah.
This year, I think they're like one of the statistically like one of the best defenses since the year 2009. Like they have been very good.
Okay, you guys pick on this one. I need teams.
Andre Johnson.
All right.
Andre Johnson.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a good one.
Not bad.
Buffalo Bills. Yeah.
You're a big Bills fan. Yeah. I know that, right?
I hate the Bills.
think early Josh Allen era, though.
Yeah,
you can also go Josh Allen for quarterback, too. I mean, he's a fantasy.
He's a very good fantasy quarterback.
Okay, let's put Josh Allen at quarterback because if I do get the Chiefs, obviously I'm going to put Trav.
Gang.
San Francisco.
There's been a lot of good 49ers players, haven't there? There
have been, but
you got to think of
Christian McCaffrey at running back.
Ooh, McCaffrey. Do you already know? I was going to say
he racks up points.
Yes, he does.
Raiders.
See, that's the thing. Is it going Oakland too, or is it just Vegas?
This goes to Oakland for sure.
You guys got this one. I'm not as familiar with the Raiders. Trav should be, considering we've played them twice.
It's been a very rough go around for the Raiders since I've been in the league.
So you got running back. You'd be Marshawn Lynch was probably the best one,
but
he was better in Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know if his numbers are. with the Raiders.
Have they had any good receivers over there?
Yes. Why can't I think of his name?
It's going to be a tough one if you can't think of his name.
I know.
Brock Bowers had a hell of a year.
I was going to say, Brock Bowers, he had a game where he had like 50 fantasy points, but I don't know how he's done the rest of the year.
He had like almost 200 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game. I don't know if that's going to be
that's probably not
year's
good
worth. Yeah. Last year he had a lot of.
We need somebody that's had a solid year. Should we pass?
It's not a bad pass.
You get one pass.
Who was the receiver on the when they won with Rich Gannon? Who was the receiver?
Tim Brown?
Yes.
But I don't know if Tim Brown's on here.
Let's pass. Yeah, I don't know when. Pass. Yeah. Well, we're not picking tight end. We're not picking tight end here.
Did you rig this?
You also
rig the game?
You also got to think you're probably going to get more out of Tyreek Hill in this situation.
No, we're not doing that.
You might not.
Put him on there.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just want to see what it is.
I know, me too.
Ooh,
that's good.
Look at that.
Solid.
Almost the same as Andre Johnson.
Got to get more touchdowns.
All right, Commanders.
Oh, geez.
And we're looking for receivers or running backs or tight ends. I guess you can put a flex tight end in
also
there, right?
football team. Also football team.
I mean, McLaurin had a good year last year.
Clinton Portis. Who else?
Clinton Portis. That's a very good poll.
You guys are pulling some people I've heard of.
Clinton Portis, legend. He's a character.
Okay, you guys pick this one.
Jason, you got anybody else?
I think you're right. I think Portis in the flex is probably the right pick.
Ooh, that one's tough.
Not great. That
not
hurt.
In the 300s is a tough.
It's not good.
I think
Eagles.
his best years were. I mean, you pick your poison here. You got a bunch.
Yeah, Jason, this is all you. You should be able to get us the most amount of points possible.
I'm trying to think of who scored the most touchdowns. Like, that's really what it comes down to.
It's got to be Shady, right?
Well, Shady is definitely a great choice. Terrell Owens is, I don't know what his touchdowns were, though. Deshaun, I got Philly and I took Hurts. Hurts was a good quarterback for this game.
Yeah.
I mean, running backs, I feel like get you the most points because they get the most touchdowns.
Deuce Staley, Brian Westbrook.
I think Shady. I think Shady's a good choice. Deshaun McCoy.
Let's see how many points he gets us.
Here we go, Terrell.
Oh, do you want to go Terrell with wide receiver?
Let's get receiver out. Let's get receiver out. Let's go Terrell Owens.
All right.
Then we keep the flex alive. Oh my God! I've screwed us. I've screwed us.
No.
Chargers.
Who is Antonio Gates? No, LT.
That's the easy one.
Yeah,
that'll be a monstrous. This is gonna be huge.
Does it beat the high score?
Is that a good score?
Oh, it is a very solid score. Very solid score.
Who has the high score?
Brandon. He plays this game all day, though. He knows exactly.
That's not
Brandon,
bad,
where did we go wrong, Brandon? Where did we go wrong?
Technically, Jake, I think, has got me beat by a little bit. I think the picks you might want to rethink would have been Andre Johnson. You could have gone Arian Foster, Terrell Owens. You should have gone Saquon.
Oh.
Yeah, but Saquon,
Washington.
Flex.
And you would
Saquon wouldn't have got
your flex is screwed up.
Saquon wouldn't have got as many points as LT though.
No. So it's kind of a pick your poison there. The tough one is when you get Washington. I'm just going to be honest. That's
Washington and the Raiders.
I think Terry McLaurin might have a little higher than Clinton Portis.
Yeah, that was the other name we threw out. Dang. All right.
The Kelce pick's actually really good.
Is this just online? I'm going to make people start.
I was about to say, yeah, NFLPerry.com.
Sorry, I've ruined your life. This is
I'm going to be like doing this all night.
There's multiple apps.
Is there a basketball version of this?
I think so.
There's got to be.
That's kind of fun.
Guy who made this game, I know you watched the show. Make a basketball one.
Yeah.
Right.
Jason, do you want to open that gift?
Jason, you want to open the gift?
Can I open the box you sent us on Christmas?
Yes.
Is that all right? I
Do
think
it.
technically, I was told I was supposed to open this on Christmas, but I screwed that up. So I figured, let's open this right now live on air.
Oh, yeah.
You should have had your girls open it for you.
Girls!
Are they getting into any sports yet or anything?
So they've done soccer. Gymnastics is the one they like the most right now.
Soccer is like always the first sport that kids play. Like just go send them out there and like run around.
I feel like early on you're trying to do like coordination, right?
Get 'em in the grass.
It's like dance, gymnastics, run around, kick a ball. We got like what are those? What are like the little Papa Shots? We've done that.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's cute.
Have they gotten their first field hockey stick yet? Is the question.
Oh, field hockey. That's huge in Philly, isn't it?
Yeah. Kylie is a huge.
Iowa actually had a really good field hockey program.
Really?
Yeah, which is like shocking, but like Yeah, huge. Like we're always ranked like top 5 in the country. So
Top five.
I've been to a few field hockey games in my day. There you go. Nice
Beach
little
bag. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Come anywhere.
All this guy does is go to the beach.
Oh,
There you go. I know. You,
timeout. Friendship bracelet? Yes.
Let's go. This guy's never been this hyped for a president in his life.
yeah, they got the hoop in there. There we go.
Oh, let's go. You could just put that at 10 feet, work on dunking on that.
This is right up my alley, too.
There we go.
Talk about one-hand shots. So we're going to put it right in the dog crate. Ow!
Brick.
Come on.
It's a brick.
Boo!
Over the shoulder.
See, this is when the one hand,
Top of the key.
this is when the one hand matters more because you don't shoot a papa shot with 2 hands. You just
Ben, you want to take a shot? It's a gift from our friend Caitlin. Come on,
come
here.
on, take a
Come on,
shot.
Benny. Come on, Benny. Oh, she's running. Wyatt!
Jesus.
Wyatt!
He's got reinforcement.
We need somebody to come down and shoot a basketball.
We need. It's a must.
Oh my gosh, you are wearing the perfect attire. Come down here.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Show off your form.
Let's see it. Why?
Oh,
Oh.
They got their muscles going.
oh, that's right. Like my daddy. One hand. Go. Come on. We gotta go one hand.
She's like firing at it.
Oh, come on. Go back to the 2 hands. Come on. You got it. You got it, girlie.
Oh, did you make it?
Yeah, I think it rimmed out. Oh, that was awesome, though. That was a close one.
Full on baseball chuck. You're doing great.
You're killing it.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Nice job, Y.
That was awesome.
Nice. You're the best, Y. Adorable.
She's got a future, Jason.
So we'll just cut that up to where
Yeah.
we only see that last shot, and that's
exactly.
and that's how the magic
Well,
works.
this is what we're going to be doing the rest of the night. So this will be
Oh, that was cute.
The
full
right
dress.
arm, the rocket of an arm, though. She's got it. I can see it.
She
Like, she's
can
got
throw.
the talent.
yeah, no. Kylie can throw a ball. We were on the beach. She might have a better arm than I do. It is crazy.
Those rotator cuffs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much, Caitlin. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. I was in Florida with my family, so we were just down there chilling, hanging out. So it was nice to get in some warm weather and taking a little time off after the USA basketball stuff I had, and now just pick back up and get ready for the season. I guess it's going to be here in a couple months. So, and you guys are welcome to a game anytime.
Come on now.
Oh, absolutely.
You know we're there.
Yeah.
You know we're there.
Absolutely.
Rocking the CC ones on the hardwood.
That's right.
Go.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
I got to get the CC1 so I can dunk. That's what
Yes, that's what you're missing.
That new
That's what you're
technology.
missing. You need that new technology. It's just going to spring you up there, Jason.
Perfect. Let's go.
Exactly.
Well, we appreciate you jumping on with us. Can't wait to see the CC ones, and
Yeah.
everybody go check it out on Nike right now. Wishing you the best of luck.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, Caitlin is so awesome. She gets it.
Best.
And I can't wait for the CC1, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, come on now. I'm going to need him. I got to be able to dunk. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it without him. All right. That wraps up New News brought to you by Nike.
It was October 2023, and Caitlin Clark was still a college basketball star at Iowa, a few months away from transforming women's sports forever. Standing in front of a camera for the Big Ten Network's social media team, she was asked a question that seemed almost whimsical at the time. Part joke, part genuine curiosity from a fan base watching a new celebrity couple unfold in real time. As a Kansas City Chiefs stan, the interviewer asked, "How long will Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift last?" Clark didn't blink. She didn't hesitate for even a fraction of a second. "They're going to get married," she said, with the same bulletproof confidence she brings to hitting a three-pointer from half court. When people around her started laughing and giggling in disbelief, she doubled down, adding with a grin, "You heard it here first." The crowd chuckled. It was a cute, funny moment, the kind of thing that gets a few thousand views on TikTok and then fades into the digital ether. But it didn't fade. It turned out to be the opening line of one of the most remarkable celebrity friendship stories of the decade. Not just because Caitlin Clark was right, spectacularly, almost mystically right, but because that confident young woman from Iowa would go on to become one of the most important people in Taylor Swift's inner circle. Their friendship, born in the VIP suites of the Indiana Fever's home arena and cemented on freezing January afternoons at Arrowhead Stadium, became something the sports and entertainment worlds hadn't quite seen before. Two women at the absolute apex of their respective industries, finding in each other a genuine, joyful, uncomplicated kinship. This is the story of that friendship, from the first concert gift bags to the whispering that launched a million memes, from a playoff win in Kansas City to a wedding at Madison Square Garden. It is a story about fandom, admiration, womanhood, and what happens when the two most culturally powerful women in America decide they simply like each other. Long before they ever shared a suite at Arrowhead, Caitlin Clark was already a card-carrying Swiftie. Clark revealed during a 2025 appearance on Travis Kelce's New Heights podcast that she had attended one of the Eras tour concerts held in Minnesota toward the very beginning of Swift's record-breaking tour back in June 2023. "That was a lot of fun," she recalled. "I went with some of my college friends, and we had a good time together. I don't know how you couldn't have a good time." It was a deeply relatable sentiment for the millions of Swifties who made the Eras tour the highest-grossing concert tour in history. But for Clark, even then, it was something more, a shared Midwestern sense of joy, of pure entertainment elevated to something transcendent. She went not as a celebrity guest, not in a VIP suite, but as a fan among fans, bracelet swapping and era hopping with her college girlfriends. It was the last time she would attend a Taylor Swift concert as a purely anonymous audience member. Everything changed in the fall of 2024. By then, Clark had completed one of the most extraordinary rookie seasons in the history of professional basketball. The Indiana Fever Guard had a breakout rookie season in the WNBA and was building a burgeoning friendship with Taylor Swift. She had rewritten records, transformed television ratings, and turned women's basketball into must-see TV across the country. She was, simply put, the most talked-about athlete in America. And Taylor Swift, who had just wrapped the final North American stretch of the Eras tour, had been watching. In November 2024, the Eras tour came to Indianapolis. Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts and just blocks from where Clark played her home games for the Indiana Fever, became the setting for what would be a defining moment in one of pop culture's great new friendships. Caitlin Clark attended the Eras tour with her boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, and Fever teammate Lexi Hull. She was there as a fan. But Taylor Swift had other ideas. Clark attended back-to-back Eras tour shows at Lucas Oil Stadium, and Swift showed the 22-year-old some significant love at the events. The Indiana Fever Guard said Taylor gifted her 4 bags of merch and wrote her a personal note praising her. That note, the details of which Clark later shared with Time magazine, was extraordinary in its warmth and specificity. In her note, Swift told Clark that she and her boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, were excited to see Clark play in person since the Eras tour was winding down, referring to herself and Kelce as Trav and I, and she also invited Clark to attend a Chiefs game with her. Think about that for a moment. Taylor Swift, mid-concert, mid-tour, in the middle of performing a show she had now given over 100 times, took time to curate 4 bags of personalized merchandise, compose a handwritten note, and extend a genuine, heartfelt invitation to the basketball player she had been admiring from afar. It was not a publicist's move. It was not a calculated PR gesture designed to generate headlines. It was the act of a woman who genuinely wanted to make a connection. The 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year attended back-to-back Eras tour concerts at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, where she met Kelce and Swift's mom, Andrea Swift. When Swift star-struck fans spotted Clark in one of the stadium suites, they reacted by snapping pictures and tossing friendship bracelets to her. Clark was floored. "People are just going crazy that I'm there," she said. "I thought people would be so in their own world, ready to see Taylor." And it was just completely the opposite. It was a collision of fan bases that the internet savored for weeks. Swifties discovered that the woman shattering WNBA records was one of their own. Clark fans discovered their queen had been welcomed into Taylor's inner circle with the warmth and generosity for which Swift has always been known. In a cultural moment defined by tribalism and division, here were two beloved figures' fan bases simply celebrating together. It felt like an exhale. The friendship between Clark and Swift was not simply a two-person affair. It came with the enthusiastic endorsement of one Travis Kelce, and that endorsement, delivered with his signature bombastic warmth on the New Heights podcast, turned the whole thing into something even more delightful. On a November 2024 episode of the New Heights podcast, Travis Kelce gushed about meeting Caitlin Clark at the Eras tour. Saw Caitlin Clark there, got to meet Caitlin. She's awesome, he told his brother Jason. She loves being out there in Indianapolis, says it's a fun city, and we're both just true Midwesterners to the heart, played high school ball, college ball, pro ball, all out here in the Midwest. It was cool catching up with her. Kelce added, she was into the show for sure. She was there with her mom and a few friends. He then offered perhaps the highest possible compliment, saying, I think this was like her third or fourth show she had been to. She's a Swiftie through and through. There it was. Travis Kelce, the man who had himself attended Swift concerts, who had joined her on stage at Wembley Stadium in a tuxedo and top hat, who understood better than almost anyone what it meant to be subsumed into the orbit of Taylor Nation, had declared Caitlin Clark an authentic, card-carrying Swiftie. It was, in its own absurd and wonderful way, a kind of coronation. The moment also illuminated something important about the friendship between Clark and Swift. It was triangulated by the Kelce universe in the best possible way. Travis was the bridge. He was the Midwestern tight end who understood both worlds, the NFL and the Eras tour, the locker room and the VIP tent, and who vouched for Clark with the easy enthusiasm of someone who genuinely liked her. On December 10th, 2024, Time magazine named Caitlin Clark its Athlete of the Year. It was a recognition that felt not just earned but overdue. Clark had spent the year not merely playing basketball but transforming an entire sport, dragging the WNBA into prime time conversations and becoming a cultural force with few modern precedents. In the cover story that accompanied the honor, Clark opened up about the Swift friendship in ways that made the whole country swoon. Clark revealed her budding friendship with Taylor Swift in the Time interview, telling the publication she had attended back-to-back Eras tour shows at Lucas Oil Stadium the previous month. Swift had showered the 22-year-old with gifts. The Indiana Fever Guard said Taylor gifted her 4 bags of merch and wrote her a personal note praising her. Clark also stated the pop star and her boyfriend Travis Kelce were looking to get out to one of her games soon, and that Swift had even invited her to tag along to one of Kelce's Chiefs games as well. The symmetry was almost too perfect. A basketball star who was a football fan and a pop star who was becoming a basketball fan, each inviting the other into their world. It was the kind of wholesome reciprocity that social media was built to celebrate, and celebrate it did. The Time profile went viral not just for its breathtaking photographs of Clark, but for the portrait it painted of a young woman navigating sudden, stratospheric fame with the same quiet grace that Swift had once navigated hers. And just as Swift had once described feeling the weight of being watched by millions, Clark offered a remarkably similar reflection. She spoke about the strangeness of celebrity, the surreality of being recognized everywhere, the challenge of maintaining normalcy. In a sports world that does not always make space for women to be complex, emotional, multidimensional human beings, Clark's Time profile was a statement. And the fact that her friendship with Taylor Swift was one of its most resonant notes felt entirely appropriate. On January 2nd, 2025, barely 2 weeks before the Kansas City Chiefs AFC divisional playoff game, Caitlin Clark appeared on Travis and Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast. It was one of the most anticipated sports media moments of the young year, and it delivered. Clark and Travis Kelce discussed the Eras tour at length. It's just a great show and a lot of fun, Clark said at the concert, adding that she had turned her mom into a full Swiftie. The image that conjured, Clark dragging her mother to the Eras tour, her mom now fully converted and begging to go again, was precisely the kind of humanizing, funny, deeply relatable detail that made Clark feel accessible despite her extraordinary gifts. Clark also reflected, during that podcast appearance on what made Swift special beyond the music. Taylor is obviously amazing, but I just think the coolest thing about her is her ability to bring people together and find joy in something, Clark told ESPN around the same time. It was a characterization that resonated. Swift had spent over a decade building not just a music career but a community, a genuinely inclusive, multi-generational, multicultural space where difference was celebrated and belonging was the whole point. Clark, who was in the process of building her own community of women's basketball fans across similarly diverse demographics, understood that instinctively. They were both, in their respective fields, architects of joy. The New Heights episode also provided a glimpse of the warmth between Clark and Travis Kelce, a warmth born of shared geography, shared values, and mutual respect. They were both Midwesterners who had risen to the top of their sports through relentless work and an almost old-fashioned commitment to the fundamentals. That ethos, humble, hardworking, quietly proud, was the connective tissue of the whole trio. January 18th, 2025. Gayhoff Field at Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. The temperature hovered in the low 30s, the kind of bitter winter cold that turns breath into fog and makes hot chocolate feel like medicine. The internet was buzzing when WNBA star Caitlin Clark joined Taylor Swift at Arrowhead Stadium on January 18th, watching the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Houston Texans. Clark attended the Kansas City Chiefs AFC Divisional Playoff game on January 18th, 2025, alongside the 14-time Grammy winner. And Clark's presence at the game reportedly came after Swift herself had personally invited the WNBA star to share a seat with her in the crowd. What happened inside that suite was not, by any grand objective measure, the most important thing that occurred at Arrowhead Stadium that afternoon. Kansas City won the contest 23-14, advancing to the AFC title game thanks to a massive performance from TayTay and Travis Kelce, who caught 7 passes for 117 yards and a touchdown, while 2 Texans defenders were flagged for a 15-yard penalty. But that photo was what everyone was talking about the next morning. Taylor Swift talked with Caitlin Clark during the second half of the AFC divisional playoff between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs at Gayhoff Field at Arrowhead Stadium. They were leaning toward each other, faces close, Swift's lips near Clark's ear. They were whispering. A video of Clark and Swift living it up and hugging after the Chiefs quickly went viral. The internet, predictably, erupted. What were they saying? What could Taylor Swift possibly be whispering to Caitlin Clark in a playoff suite? The theories were extraordinary in their creativity. Were they discussing the new album? Planning a collaboration? Talking about Travis? The speculation was so feverish, so relentless, that it became one of the defining memes of early 2025. Clark teased her answer for months, clearly enjoying the mystery. She said the two were simply having real conversations like any two real people. We're just having normal conversations as any other person in Arrowhead Stadium that night. She loves the Chiefs just as much as I do. I'm talking football with her, Clark said. But the full truth didn't come out until July 2025. On an episode of the A Touch More podcast posted that summer, Clark finally revealed the secret. When hosts Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe pulled up a photo of the 14-time Grammy winner and Clark whispering together in their box suite, playfully demanding that Clark divulge what they had been talking about, Clark shared that she had simply been explaining some football rules to Swift. Honestly, I love football, and I know a lot about football. So I was telling her why they threw a flag, but in the best way. I don't even know everything, Clark admitted. I was just explaining things, but yeah, that was really fun. I'm a big Chiefs fan. So, getting to spend time with Taylor, and then also Travis played really well that game. The Chiefs won. It was the playoffs. It was the most perfectly Caitlin Clark answer imaginable. No drama, no intrigue, no grand revelation. Just a basketball star who loves football explaining an officiating call to a pop star who loves her tight end. The internet, after months of speculation, was charmed rather than disappointed. The very ordinariness of it was the point. These were two people who had found, in each other, a genuine friend.
No agenda, no optics.
Just two women in a suite at a playoff game, talking football and cheering on the man they both adored. Clark would later describe Swift to ESPN as one of the sweetest people I've ever been around. She added, "She just treats everybody with the same amount of kindness, and her family was great." It is impossible to understand the friendship between Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark without understanding what they each mean to women in America, and to women's sports in particular. After finishing a 149-show tour across 5 continents in December 2024, Swift had become a regular at Chiefs games, cheering on Kelce from VIP seats. Her presence in NFL stadiums had done something genuinely remarkable. It had introduced a new generation of mostly female fans to professional football, generating billions in revenue and fundamentally altering the demographics of one of America's most male-dominated sporting events. Advertisers noticed. Broadcasters noticed. The NFL itself, not always an institution known for its gender awareness, noticed. Clark had done something comparable, but in reverse. She had taken a women's sports league that had spent 28 years fighting for mainstream attention and, almost overnight, made it unmissable. Television ratings for Indiana Fever games broke WNBA records. Road games sold out in cities where the Fever had played in near-empty arenas for years. Young girls in Caitlin Clark jerseys became a fixture at arenas across the country. Women's basketball was not just surviving, it was thriving, sparking, electric. Women's sports was on the rise, and Caitlin Clark was seen as one of the major driving forces of that rise in popularity. Both women understood, intuitively, that their cultural power carried responsibility. When Swift endorsed Kamala Harris for president following a presidential debate in September 2024, the registration spike that followed was immediate and measurable. When asked about her platform, Clark echoed Swift's approach, saying, "I have this amazing platform, so I think the biggest thing would be just to encourage people to register to vote. I think for myself, this is the second time I can vote in an election at age 22. I could vote when I was 18, so I think do that. That's the biggest thing I can do with the platform that I have, and that's the same thing Taylor did." It was a remarkable alignment of philosophy and a public demonstration of the respect Clark held for Swift not just as an entertainer, but as a person navigating the complexities of influence. Throughout their relationship, Swift and Kelce had been each other's biggest supporters, with Swift attending Chiefs games including Super Bowl 58 and Super Bowl 59, and Kelce cheering Swift on at numerous Eras tour stops, even joining her on stage during her London show in June 2024. Before her final Eras tour shows in December 2024, Kelce wrote Swift a love letter that she was seen reading aloud in the end of an Era docuseries. "So many unbelievable memories in this tour, but my favorite was seeing you in concert for the first time, being mesmerized and swept off my feet by a woman who doesn't even know me," Swift read aloud from Kelce's letter. Then, on August 26, 2025, it happened. The two announced their engagement with an Instagram post featuring Kelce on one knee, with the caption, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." Swift had lovingly referred to Kelce as the gym teacher, to her English teacher, in the Instagram post announcing their engagement. The internet went predictably, gloriously haywire. And almost immediately people remembered. Caitlin Clark had called it. Caitlin Clark had called it. The basketball star is no stranger to nailing buckets, and this time, her aim was spot on once again. She had predicted Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce would get married, and they were now one step closer to walking down the aisle. Caitlin may have been the only one to have confidently predicted, 2 years earlier, that this day would come. The star guard for Indiana shared her Taylor and Travis prediction on a TikTok video posted to the Big Ten Network page back in October 2023. She was asked, "As a Kansas City Chiefs stan, how long will Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift last?" And Caitlin wasted no time, replying with full confidence, "They're gonna get married." When people started ooh-ing and giggling around her, she doubled down and said, "You heard it here first." It went viral all over again. The clip, which had originally racked up a respectable number of views in 2023, now felt positively prophetic. She had known from the get-go that these two were endgame, and now, 2 years later, her prediction had come true. Clark's reaction to the engagement news was, characteristically, joyful and unguarded. She was, after all, not just an admirer of the couple from a distance, she was, by August 2025, genuinely part of their world. She had sat in Taylor Swift. She had talked football with the bride-to-be. She had been cheered for by Travis Kelce on the New Heights podcast. The engagement wasn't just a celebrity news story. It was her friends getting engaged. Swift gushed over her husband-to-be while promoting her 2025 album The Life of a Showgirl, an album she announced on Kelce's New Heights podcast, and happily showed off her sparkly engagement ring throughout release week. Kelce had designed the ring himself, with the help of jeweler Kindred Lubeck. On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in October 2025, Swift said of Kelce, "He's just my favorite person I've ever met, no offense to everyone else, but the fact that this is the person that I get to hang out with every day forever, that's the whole thing of it." October 3rd, 2025 brought Taylor Swift's next chapter, The Life of a Showgirl, her most emotionally generous album in years. Swift released The Life of a Showgirl, which included many songs referencing Kelce. Fans pored over the lyrics for Easter eggs and confirmations, and Swift was happy to oblige, publicly, joyfully, without the cryptic guardedness that had characterized some of her earlier relationship eras. The album was a phenomenon. It debuted at #1 in 50 countries. It was nominated for multiple Grammys. And it captured, in the way only Swift could, the specific joy of being completely, irrevocably in love with someone who is your partner in every sense of the word. In March 2026, Swift and Kelce made their awards show debut at the iHeartRadio Music Awards, where Swift shouted out her fiancé during her acceptance speech for Pop Album of the Year for The Life of a Showgirl. It was a public declaration in a relationship that had always been paradoxically both intensely scrutinized and intensely private. Swift and Kelce had never performed their love for cameras. It had simply spilled out, naturally, at moments they chose. The iHeartRadio speech felt like that. Not a PR move, but a genuine overflow of gratitude and happiness. July 3rd, 2026. New York City. Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the world. After 3 years of dating, the pop icon and Super Bowl-winning football player, both 36, tied the knot in New York, according to a statement from Swift's publicist, Tree Payne. Music superstar Taylor Swift and NFL star Travis Kelce were officially husband and wife. The couple wed in a ceremony in New York City officiated by actor and comedian Adam Sandler, a representative for Swift confirmed to ABC News. The choice of officiant was, like everything in this relationship, perfectly, wonderfully unexpected. Sandler had starred in the 2025 film Happy Gilmore 2 alongside Kelce, who had a cameo, and had been a guest on Kelce's New Heights podcast. He had also spoken about being a huge fan of Swift's, along with his 2 daughters, telling Conan O'Brien in a 2024 interview of her music, "There's not a word my kids don't know. I know them too, by the way." Swift's brother, Austin, served as her man of honor, while Kelce's brother, Jason, served as his best man. They were the only members of the wedding party. Both the bride and groom wore custom looks by Dior, with the bride wearing a haute couture gown designed by Jonathan Anderson. Swift and Kelce both worked in close collaboration, with Anderson on their wedding ceremony looks. No official wedding photos were released by the couple, who held a 2-day wedding celebration at Madison Square Garden said to include more than 1,000 guests. The details that leaked were extraordinary. Legendary singer and Taylor Swift's longtime friend Stevie Nicks was expected to perform with Swift at her wedding celebration, according to the New York Times, and a person with knowledge of the event said Swift and Nicks had a sound check in the garden earlier that day. Celebrities including actors Hugh Grant, Ethan Hawke, and Jason Sudeikis, singer Benson Boone, soccer legend Abby Wambach, and NFL stars Chris Jones and Cooper Kupp were photographed arriving at MSG late Friday afternoon in black tie attire. Adding to the mystery of what was happening on the arena floor was the reported requirement for Swift and Kelce's very famous and very online guests to abide by a no-phone policy, so there were no clues on social media. Outside Madison Square Garden, the city came alive. Crowds gathered near Madison Square Garden appeared eager for even fleeting glimpses of the celebrity guests attending Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. Dozens standing behind police barricades on both sides of West 31st Street in Manhattan erupted in cheers whenever vehicles believed to be transporting departing guests left MSG. And then, as the night deepened and the celebrations inside the arena showed no signs of slowing, tired fans suddenly saw pink lights flash. Signs surrounding Madison Square Garden read that the couple had just married. Almost too perfectly, a news release confirming the nuptials was sent out as rain started pouring and a sense of calm enveloped the area. There is a version of this story that is simply celebrity gossip, a pop star and a basketball player who became friends and attended some games together, bookended by an engagement and a wedding. That version is fun. It is entertaining. It will generate clicks for decades. But there is another version, truer and more important, that is about something bigger. It is about two women who arrived at the apex of American fame, separately, through entirely different paths, in entirely different industries, and found in each other not competition or calculation, but genuine warmth. It is about a Swiftie from Iowa who became a prophet. About 4 bags of Eras tour merchandise left in a Lucas Oil Stadium suite. About football rules whispered between friends at a playoff game. About a prediction made in front of a camera in October 2023, greeted with laughter, and vindicated 3 years later at Madison Square Garden. The relationship between Clark and Swift, sealed by those gift bags and that handwritten note, captured the imagination of a country that had spent years watching women in sports and entertainment fight for recognition, visibility, and space. The detail that Swift told Clark she and Travis were excited to see her play in person felt like a declaration. We see you, we celebrate you. We are fans of yours too. That reciprocity, Swiftie becomes friend of Swift, Chiefs fan gets invited to the suite, basketball legend meets pop legend halfway, is what made this friendship feel different from the usual celebrity pairing cooked up by publicists and polished by handlers. As Clark told ESPN, Taylor is obviously amazing, but I just think the coolest thing about her is her ability to bring people together and find joy in something. It turned out that Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark brought out the best in each other too. And somewhere, in the glow of those pink lights flickering over Madison Square Garden on a rainy July night in 2026, Caitlin Clark's first great prophecy was complete. You heard it here first.